Hey, you guys! We're here with the RuPaul Drag Race panel. As you guys know, it's me, D. What's your name?
Hello, beautiful people. My name is Angela Roche.
Wait, oh, announce yourself next person.
Hi, I am really BTV.
I am L Teddy 27.
Kiss My Cheeks, this is for you. So just click the link and see if you could come on. And who are you, lady in the silver hair?
Hi, I'm me. Go ahead.
Don't say hi on me.
All right, how are you guys doing today?
I am here in mourning. That is why we are wearing black.
Listen, we gonna
I
talk
am in
about it
mourning as
'cause
well. I am mourning as
we
well.
were talking backstage, and I agree with some of what you guys say, and I disagree with some of you guys say. So let's get
Now,
it started.
Yeah.
So the second rule comes in from Plain Jane's Win, and they're greeted by the Group One girls. What do you guys think about that? I try to do visuals.
Mm,
I mean, it was what it was. I
it
mean,
Yeah,
happened. This was
it
pretty
was fake as
standard.
hell.
Yeah, it was anticlimactic for me because we've seen it so many times, and it was like,
Hmm.
Unless you're going to give me Gia Gunn, oh, I guess there's room for everybody. Or some moment like that when the girls walk in, like next, like we knew it was going to happen. They were going to stare at each other and then go, hi. And that's exactly what we got. Cool.
right? They all knew each other. I know her. I know her. We got a little couple of shady moments. Like it was what it was. Like, yeah.
Now, it was funny that story between Plain Jane and
And
Morphine about them
Morphe.
being sisters. And I
Hmm.
said, y'all drag mother really leaves no resemblance behind because there's nothing similar between the two of you.
Not at
But then
all.
when she said one is adopted and the other one is actually birthed, I said, got it.
the,
Because
the
I don't
garbage, the
I
garbage
don't rep-
daughter.
I don't look anything like my second drag mother either because we don't
Hmm.
paint the same. And I already had my face when I met her.
Do you think they should keep doing these split premieres? I low key am tired of them. Yeah, something in the back.
I don't think that they should do it. I think because this episode was very tiring for me. Like, if I'm gonna have to do all 14 eventually anyway, I just
It
don't know
worked.
if I'm gonna
Period.
have to do all 14 anyway, like I had to this week.
Hmm.
Just go ahead and give it to me at the beginning because this wore me down. you know,
Yeah.
3 looks, 14 girls, so that's 42 looks. Girl, I just can't.
Too much.
Yeah,
Too
can we
much.
not do the
It's
ball when there's so many? Can we stop doing the ball when there's so many girls?
That
Like
no.
part.
it is because listen,
I
that's why I don't
definitely
even want to
agree.
do. That's why I don't even want to do my review on my channel. It's just too much to talk about.
Right.
Well, I'm
It's
so
It
too
was
glad
much.
I
just a
only
That's
lot.
reviewed the production of it
too much
because I will
looks.
not be discussing at 42 looks on my own.
They,
Mm-mm.
I'm
Mm-mm.
definitely not discussing 42 looks.
it's,
I'm just
Just
not.
it's
highlight your favorite ones and
So
move
that
on. Um,
listen. They
you
trying to
hear
give us the
everyone.
most bang
That's
of
how I
all of
got
these
stuck with
queens.
this live because nobody wanted
Wait,
to do it.
y'all so
I
silly.
didn't even know it was
You
this one.
so
I would have did
silly.
this one actually.
Right. We
First
didn't
of
even know.
all, it's done like this on purpose because these
Mhm.
queens spend a lot of money to come onto this show. So they split the premiere, and then the first episode where it's all of them is the ball, so that
Mhm.
every queen gets a chance to at the very least get the most bang for the buck that they spent to be on
I
this
hear I
particular
I hear
show.
that, and as a queen, I'm with that. As a viewer, however, here's what if we're gonna do that. How about this? Instead of giving me two split premieres, give me one 90-minute episode. Just give me the hour and a half episode with all of them in it, and then we
Mhm.
can put together a show. Like I don't mind like back in when we had what was it, season 12? I know they did a split premiere, but even those two songs, I'm fine with you bringing in two groups on the same day and not making them meet each other, but we can meet them on the same day. I'm
Right.
fine with that.
Mm.
Make them go learn the
Okay.
song, they perform it, and then out of nowhere, the first group goes on, and then they get to go sit down, and here come the next group walk out.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If we were gonna go back to something like I'm definitely fine with going back to like one premiere. But if we're gonna go back to something, I want us to. Can we go back to? And I know this. I don't want it to sound like I'm being biased because I felt this way for a while. I really think these budgets have gotten out of hand because now it's becoming more about who has more money.
Correct.
And I really think we should like, can we cap, like, instead of capping it, they're increasing it. Like, I think this year they were able to bring even more than they could. I think they gave them an extra suitcase. They add, like, they could bring a certain amount of bags. They gave them an extra bag. And I don't know, it just,
or more sewing challenges.
That
like
part.
I agree with you. Yeah, make them work.
That's the thing we miss from the old ones is the creativity of
Mhm.
it. It's when they had to make something. I don't mind them bringing some stuff, but no shade, bring your basic stuff, and the challenge should
Yeah.
be zhuzh it up with the stuff in the workroom to make it look like something else. Because at this point, the competition on the runway is who paid the best designer or who has the best hand. Because I have to give Q her credit. Q made all her stuff. Dawn made all her stuff. But that's a whole skill that has a lot of time to learn. And no shade, you have to have extra disposable income to sit and learn that skill because it takes time. If you're raising two children, you probably don't have the time to sit behind a sewing machine and learn how to. That being said, if you come to Drag Race, you should probably know how to put together a costume.
Yeah, I mean, you
and
knew where you were
also,
coming.
and also you have, and also the fact that you can't tell anybody. So it's not like you can have fundraisers and you can't do certain things. Like, obviously people tell people, we know that, but they can't publicly say, hey, I'm trying to raise some money because I need da 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 da. So I just think it becomes instead of a battle of who can turn a look, if the look is already there. And again, I don't want it to make it sound like I'm doing this in defense of my girl, because it's not just about that. I have felt this way for a while because I just feel like, well, damn, now it's just a matter of, and then especially certain queens who belong to certain houses, they have an advantage as well because you belong to a house that has money that
Correct.
people can help you. You know what I mean? So
Now
that
that
also
being
makes
that
also an
said,
advantage with that too. You know.
Now that being said, Raja O'Hara did all of All Star 6 on $650.
Yeah.
But Raja could throw her ass off too.
Correct.
I mean,
So-
that was her talent. Her talent was that she made a dress in 5 minutes. Like,
Correct.
One,
90
They
seconds.
won.
In 1 minute.
Well, yeah, 90 seconds, right?
That's
Like,
60
I mean, whatever
Shout out
it
to
was.
her.
But, yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong.
But I
I'm
agree
not
with you.
seasoned at that. But again, that's a little different too. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you though.
What
More
if-
creativity, less runway.
What about you,
But anyway,
Kiss My
let's get
Cheeks?
into
How,
it.
yeah. Do you think we should have like one premiere or just keep doing these split premieres?
First off, hey everybody, can you hear me? Because I'm on the
Yeah. Hey, girl.
Yeah, we can hear you. You sound good.
I actually enjoyed the split premiere. It didn't bother me.
Mhm.
It allowed me to get to know the ladies. Where if they all would have did one 90-minute episode, half of them they name I wouldn't have remembered, and I still a third of them names I still don't remember. But
that's true.
I think the split premiere didn't bother me because one, we was on a Drag Race hiatus for so long for the USA. I was just happy that it was back. And so
Yeah.
I was happy to watch it.
Uh,
Then the point on the budget, I kind of agree, but then I kind of don't because Ruby on his BS, and we're going to get to that at the end of this.
okay.
He let Candy and a whole bunch of other ladies slip through there with no outfits on, so you really don't have to have the outfits if RuPaul likes you.
Let's talk about it. We can get there when we get to the judges' critiques because
So they
things
come,
some people got today did
Right.
not make sense.
right. Did not. People were safe where they should have been in the bottom. But so it's the next day, and they come in and they have these two boxes where they have the immunity potion, and you can either use it on yourself or you can use it on somebody else. I thought that I like that every year he tries to ante it up and just throw in like a wrench or something new to it. We'll see what that gives. I don't think anybody is going to save anybody else. Let's call a
Why
spade a
would you?
spade.
Like, why would
Exactly.
you?
Why?
Wait. Now here's
No,
the.
rephrase that sentence. Plain Jane is not going to say.
Okay, thank you very much because I wholeheartedly.
Just
I
not
don't
gonna
think
do
Sapphire.
I wholeheartedly see a situation
Saphira
where
is
somebody
either.
helps Saphira, and she says, "You know what? You
Mhm.
saved my ass, and if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have made it through." She gives me that energy,
Mhm.
and here's my. I will predict this: if she does that, that lady's winning this season. That's just my prediction.
I don't see it happening because although we see Plain Jane outwardly demonstrating that, you know, I'm not here for these girls, please be clear. I can see Saphira is like, girl, please understand, I'm here and the rest of you girls are beneath me. Like she's here
And
to
she
play
very
Jane,
much is that.
just like Plain
I
Jane
mean,
is.
especially
She's
because we know.
just not
Yeah.
saying it like Plain
Yeah.
Jane is.
But that's also because Plain Jane about to be backpedaling and pussy popping in the next episode anyway. So we'll get there next week.
because your opinion was unwarranted and
So-
man, I just see them. I'll just throw that out
Wait,
there.
who's a
No,
Plain James.
we'll get there.
Was
We'll get there. We'll talk
unwarranted.
about Untucked. I
And
just
so
I had to
for the
try to
maxi
explain Jane real
challenge
quick.
oh
There was no mini challenge because the maxi challenge was a lot.
that part.
Right.
the maxi challenge we have the mother of all boys. So the first category was mother
Really,
Goose,
B,
so
you
he
gonna
had
make
to
me
have a
go to
look
sleep,
inspired
man.
by
You
a
got one
nursery
more
rhyme,
time
and I will
gone.
get to that because significant mother
Girl.
where you had to be a look by a famous mother and call me mother father eleganza. We had to create a look from made by menswear. I like the categories, but some people didn't meet the categories, but we will get there. But what I want to talk about is when Rue was talking to the girls. Why is it season 16 and y'all have this kid don't know how to sew?
Or hot glue.
Yeah, I
I
don't have
mean-
no sympathy for that.
None.
Like you know what it is. Like you
You
know
could
what
take
it
a
is.
basic sewing class.
Wait, but here's what I will
Basic.
say. I will be
Mhm.
excited about this. We have far less people who did not know how to sew than like ever before. What?
Baby,
Yeah.
pack a glue gun.
But some
That's
of them
all.
lied.
That's
A glue
okay. That's
gun,
what I'm saying.
some
'Cause if you're not sure
double-sided
about,
tape,
okay,
something.
and don't tell me about how you can't hot glue on
Nice
because
face.
go back and check Bender LaCreme season 5 episode 1. That
Not
connection
you.
she made out of all
Not
hot
you.
glue. Ooh,
Not you zooming in.
Maya, I can't do. I'm sorry. I need Maya to take them braids out. She looks 6 years old to me. Like she looks sick.
Actually, she looks like somebody's old ass uncle trying to hold on to them braids.
But she
when they
looked
should have
12
let them
right
braids
here.
go 15 years ago.
But you're not gonna tell me she don't look 12 right here. And the way she talk is like a child.
Now she look underdeveloped as an adult.
And she has
And she
no
got braces,
personality.
too.
Did you
She
see
does.
Rue
She-
trying to
and-
like talk to her? She has no personality.
No.
Like,
And when she said
I'm
we
just-
gonna need this, you know, stop being timid. She's like,
Nah. Now you want to talk about a problem with the ooh,
I'm
let's
not
get to the judging.
timid.
Ooh, I can't wait till we get to that judging. Ooh, because I have an issue here.
She said, I'm not timid.
Nah, you want to talk you because people say that homegirl should have been in the bottom because of her looks.
Bitch, are you whispering on the main stage?
Because I could not believe she did not have to lip sync after that.
She the Yin Yang twins. She's like, you ever watch that just was like
Did y'all see
The
that
girl
movie
from
Pitch
Pitch
Perfect.
Perfect?
Where they had the little Asian girl where her mouth was moving but nothing was ever being heard? That's what that gave me. Because she was like,
yeah, that's what I just said.
I'm not timid. I promise I'm not. You're gonna see my personality next week.
Right.
And then she flips and she screams, and we're like, "Oh, there it is." Hey, girl, no.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh,
I
can't
would
wait
just
to
like
get
to
to
say
that.
for the category of famous mother, I would have came out as Claire Huxtable. Amen.
Can I tell y'all?
Period.
I was very surprised to see RuPaul showing legs this week. I don't know why.
I did not like
it.
that dress.
I did not
It
like
caught
it.
me
I
off
did not
guard.
like
I was
RuPaul's
like,
outfit.
wait, oh,
At
you have
all.
legs.
Yeah, you could
Oh,
have
no,
kept
I
that.
love it when she comes out like a Barbie in like a little short something with legs all the way up to her esophagus. It always looks wonderful.
Oh yeah, I
on
love
her.
when she shows her legs, but I didn't like that.
I just didn't
The
like
Look
the
at
legs
this.
kind of threw me off. I don't know why. It just threw me off this week.
Wait,
I don't know why, because she shows her legs all the time.
but this just wasn't done well. Like the cut of it just wasn't done well.
It
It
was
looked
weird. It was weird. It was ill-fitting.
because it didn't give that Barbie leg that she normally. Like if it's gonna give
Not
the
weird
Barbie,
Barbie.
leg, yeah, like I lived the weird. Yeah, it gave weird
Not
Barbie. It
weird
gave
Barbie.
it gave
She looked
somebody
like a
took the
Disney
legs
doll.
off of one Barbie doll and put
Wait,
another
with
one.
that, maybe it was on purpose. Maybe she was weird Barbie because that hair was
That
very,
hair was off.
very
That hair
Cynthia.
was real off.
That hair was a choice and not one that I would make.
It was a choice.
It was very. There's something about Mary.
Not that you
Wow.
used in
Yes.
cum.
That's what.
Not the cum. Not with the cum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are we? Wait, did we skip
I
the
never
whole
watched
like
that
workroom
movie.
area? Are we talking about this whole mess
We
in the
don't know
workroom?
that.
Oh, you mean the
I'm
workroom
talking
when
about it because it was a lot of
Hey,
They
y'all
got on my
Hey.
nerves. They
Wait a minute,
got
you
on my
mean the whole
nerves.
the workroom when we all knew that Hershey was going home? You mean that workroom
Not
when
what?
they gave us
I
the
wasn't-
rest
Not
of Hershey's
before
story? And
that,
I was
when-
like,
when-
oh,
when Nymphia was doing too much. Her and
This
Jane
one.
was like,
Nymphia-
Wait,
she got on
Nymphia
my
wasn't doing
nerves.
too much. I live for it. Here's what I
Between
really
her
live
and
for.
Plain Jane, they got on my nerves.
Wait.
They got on my nerves.
Oh, you talking about in the workroom while people were
look
working?
at Nymphia.
Oh yeah, being a whole mess.
I like Nymphia. She
I
is
just-
I
I do
love
too.
Nymphia.
I have a
Because
question for
Nymphia
Piano.
played. Cause this is what I love about Nymphia. Nymphia played in their faces.
In their
Nymphia
face,
was
played in their
trolling.
faces.
She was walking around the room like she was having a whole situation, and then she came out with that look, and I was like, bitch.
Baby, she played in their face. Oh, she played in their face
I-
so bad.
Oh, I'm gonna
Ooh.
critique Nynthia's outfit. Y'all may not.
I have
like
thoughts about it
but,
too, because I saw some cheats.
Now,
Um,
oh yeah, the Spanish class. Now, can we?
Nah.
Okay,
That was the part I was gonna get
She
to.
look-
go
I
ahead.
enjoyed that
She
Spanish
looks
class.
so confused.
Oh, baby, this was.
She looks so confused. I'm sorry, Maya.
I was scared for her. I was
I
clearly
don't
scared for her. She
understand
when
how
she
she
started.
did
Yeah, the
but she
Spanish
came
class
out
was
in a
funny,
full
and then
dress
another
with a
one that
cape.
looked
Who helped
confused
her?
was
Did
Mirage.
somebody
Because
help her? Who helped her? 'Cause
Who? Nymphia?
but it looked good
no,
though at the
Maya.
end.
Who
It
helped
did look
her
good.
find that Kim Parker dress from Forever 21?
That's what I
Mirage, it
wanna
wasn't
know.
bad. It didn't look too bad shabby.
It was horrible.
You don't. Who's dressed?
Maya.
Maya's dress would have worked in somebody's ballroom realness,
Which
maybe,
dress though?
but not on drag RuPaul's
The
dress.
way
one that
she
she
did
made?
it.
Now
Which
the jacket
she
was
went-
fire.
She pulled that
Caitlin
from
and Kush.
Forever 21. You can't tell me she made that.
Now-
Her
now the-
non-showing
The
ass.
jacket was cute.
She might have
Um,
blue gunned it.
She might have. I mean, either way. Here's my thing. I'm
I'm
not gonna lie. I really enjoyed the Spanish class, but here's why. Very rarely does RuPaul's Drag Race cast enough girls that they can actually have a full conversation in there and have joking
Mhm.
like this in full Spanish.
Mhm.
To the point, they did not give us the translation of what Mama said,
No.
and then went
Some of
around
that
to
stuff she
every
was
Drag
cussing.
Race girl.
I know Spanish cuss words. She was cussing.
I know what she said, but she went around to. They went around to every Drag Race girl who spoke Spanish, and they said, "Oh, girl, I'm not telling you what she said. What she making her say? I'm not. You can find somebody else. I'm not
Get
saying
somebody else to do it.
it. Tsunami said, "Get
But-
somebody else to say it out loud. I'm not gonna do it." And
And let me just say
Does
this too.
Maya
I'm glad you
speak
mentioned
Spanish,
tsunami.
too?
Can I say this? I'm just gonna mention this because you brought up tsunami. Of everybody on this show, she has the worst makeup. Her makeup is awful. Every time I've seen her, it looks like me going and trying to do drag, and I know nothing about drag. Like I feel like I might could make my
y'all
face
do,
up.
y'all do
better
resemble each
than-
other.
Tsunami. She's horrible. Her makeup is awful.
Ooh,
Horrible.
can't unsee it. No, wait, it's right here.
Can't
It's
unsee
right
it.
here.
Oh my.
I cannot. I'm done with
Evie, you
y'all.
can't unsee it now. You put makeup on this man's face. You just envisioned it just like I did.
Kill the visual, Jesus. Kill the visual.
But no,
So
it's
this was the
horrible.
moment that we was
But
like,
no.
why we having two backstories of her?
I can't even see that. I can't even see that.
That's a picture of Hershey and the this was for those of us who watched it long enough. This was the confirmation for us that my girl was going
But
home
I don't even remember
Yeah.
Hershey talking in the
in the workroom.
workroom.
It was the only thing that wasn't chaos or funny. It
It
was
was the
literally
only
the
story.
only
Nobody
thing.
else. They didn't show.
What did she
Yeah,
say?
they
Because
didn't
I
show
don't even
anybody else's
remember.
story.
Incongruent. It's like they just shoved it in there because they knew
It
she was
was
going
some
home.
random more stuff about her. Like it was just like, you know,
It
this
was
is
her
who I
story
am.
about how she started doing drag. They didn't show anybody
Yeah.
else.
Oh yeah.
it-
Because they started showing videos
her back
from way back.
Mhm.
Okay, I
When
remember
she
that
was
part.
younger.
I remember. that now.
Okay, Tracy. Yep. Yeah, no, when they started showing them videos of her doing drag and then nobody else talked about how they started, I said, well, here we go. Now, that being said, those of us who
Yeah, I
have
knew.
been
I knew
watching the
then
show,
too. I knew then too.
those of us who've been watching the show long enough, we should have
Mhm.
known in the her first episode when Plain Jane said, I don't know how many of you are going to be here long, and it cut immediately to her face. We should have known right then and there. However, if you didn't know before then, you knew right here, which I'm not going to
Or
hold
if
you.
you
Made
accidentally watched a spoiler video.
I didn't even watch that.
I don't ever
but
do that.
Accidentally, I
Yeah.
turned around and you know how YouTube will start playing the next video. I was
Mhm.
watching something else and the spoiler video came up and I had left the room. And when I came back and it said first person out, and I was like, oh, ain't this a son of a.
Yeah. Now
Wait,
that
for
being
this
said,
season?
yeah.
For this season? Aw.
Yeah, so, I mean, somebody mentioned it to me, but I picked up on it. I picked up on it on the teaser.
Mhm.
When she wasn't in the teaser in the trailer, but one time. I've been watching way too long.
Which is why I'm glad she got at least 2 episodes.
And they gave her lots of time and was real good to her. I will have to talk about the edit that they gave
really
her.
Did, which makes me
They gave her a very good edit and they gave her a miscongeniality.
They easily made her the most likable
That's what I was
person
gonna
on this
say.
entire
I think-
season.
Yeah. But it's not
I
hard
was gonna
because
say,
on
I think
Chasing LA, she was very, very sweet.
Well, I mean, they showed her as she is, really, like, because that's
But what I
Mhm.
hope does not happen is after we've watched 15 weeks worth of, that we'll remember her. But you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
People's memories
No,
are
when
very
we
Yeah.
get to the finale, they're gonna give her that golden boot for that outfit.
For that outfit, unless somebody happens to turn something worse. But the chance that anybody's turning anything worse than wearing created clothes on the main stage that you added a little piece of fabric to the pocket, she getting a golden boot.
I feel like she wasn't the only one wearing creative clothes. But I'm just
Okay, whoa, we gonna get to it. Because I'm with you. Do I think she might come back?
So-
Somebody said in the job.
listen.
So the judges,
It would be lovely.
y'all can get rid of
I don't
Carson.
think
I'm
I
waiting
can't
for the all.
listen.
I'm waiting for the All Stars where it's all first outs on All Stars.
I was saying at least she was first.
To twist their ankle when she gets.
Yes, Loretta. I'm sorry, we over talking Loretta. Go ahead, Loretta.
Go ahead, student.
Go
What
ahead.
your
Go
question
ahead.
was?
Finish your point.
No, I was just saying, you know how people twist their ankle or twist their knee, and we'll be like, okay, somebody, come back.
Not her sister. Not the same thing that happened to her sister.
I don't think she's coming back because again, like Angela said, we just don't see her in the trailer enough. I felt the same way. I just didn't want to speak things into reality. But when I saw the trailer, I was like, okay, I don't see Hershey enough. I felt that way at the trailer. But what I will say is this, even though I think the way this episode went down was some bullshit, that's just my opinion, and I know I'm biased. However, I think in retrospect, when they went back to do the editing for this season, I think Hershey got a very good edit, which makes me feel like they liked her overall, and
Yes.
that the doors are probably open. I'll be honest with you guys. I've been reading comments on different RuPaul
Me too.
places.
And
And
They're
a lot
so
of people
positive
are-
for
a lot
her.
of people-
Yeah.
A lot of people are not happy that she left so early, and I did see a lot of people like, all right, we ready for you for All Stars. We ready for all
Yeah.
like Hershey
Here's-
left a great imprint, and I know it's only the beginning, and by the end of the season, I know we'll have so many other storylines to talk about, but she did maximize her 2 episodes.
Correct.
And the fact that she even dropped Miss
She did.
Pork Chop merch, like literally, come on now, like you can't.
Oh, she
be
did?
mad.
Yeah, today she
Yeah,
dropped Miss
she had
Pork
a
Chop. And that's
top
just I was
shirt,
gonna say
yeah.
in RuPaul's Drag Race, being the first out isn't necessarily the worst thing It's a terrifying
It's
thing
not.
if you don't capitalize on it. But we have created by we are actually the show, because RuPaul kind of made this a thing by constantly bringing pork chop up, that we don't forget the first out. Now that being said, that second, third, fourth girl to leave, unless you Metamorphosis and you out here entertaining the people, we're not gonna remember your name.
Very true. It'd be the second and third ones.
We
that
remember,
We
fuck
man.
don't remember.
We do.
Oblivion. Listen. I want her to have a Miss Vanjie like exponential explosion.
Right.
From
They
this.
did say that in
That's
the
that's my wish for her. And that IG post where she said, "Don't get mad, don't get bitter, get eliminated," and it was a bottle of pills.
I screamed.
Hollered.
It was a bottle of what?
It was a bottle of pills. She said she put out a little
She did a
video
little
like
commercial.
a couple hours ago. It's like a little commercial, and it says, "Don't get mad, don't get bitter, get eliminated." She does this whole commercial for it, and it is absolutely hilarious. So if you have not seen it, head on over to her Instagram page after this live.
I gotta
Leave a
follow.
like, drop a follow, support all these girls. Book Hershey at your local bars, because this is really what it's about. Like,
Yeah, it's
I'm
just
waiting for her tour to come
promotion
throw
at the end of the day.
so I can throw some money at her.
okay, that part.
Right. I can't wait for her to come to the East Coast. So
Okay. So yeah, shout out to her. We should probably get back to the show.
I low key want them to fire Carson.
We cannot see your screen.
No, you cannot see the screen.
I'm too blind. I'm
How's
too
Carson
blind.
doing?
I mean,
Like you got four
that's the
people here
problem,
that wear
Abby.
glasses. Four of us wear glasses.
I wear contacts, to be fair. We all up here adjust with
like we
adjusted.
all like, what?
you know,
Like at least make yourself big.
What?
Oh, girl. Oh,
That man
Is that better?
jump scare. Jump scare, girl. Jump scare. Girl, that's more terrifying than my leg showing. Oh my god. I can't. I mean, but to Abby's point, you said, what did Carson do? And that's why we want him off the panel.
He's just boring. Like I have nothing against him. He's just boring. But Isaac Mizrahi, I loved. He was a really good guest.
We
I
love
love.
I-
Let me tell you something.
I miss him
follow
from Project
Isaac
Runway.
on.
Mm-hmm.
I follow Isaac on TikTok, and when I listen, he is the most neurotic. He is so neurotic. It's hilarious. Follow his TikTok.
I feel like
watching him trying to pack. Like he is so all over the place. He is hilarious.
I feel like we
Right.
missed
I love
out on a lot of really good commentary because there was 42 looks. Because I can
I
only
agree.
imagine Isaac was sitting there. I bet you he was sitting there just, oh, what is that? It's giving me this. You look like this. Just, I promise you, he was just like.
He said Forever 21.
Thank you, Star Kid.
There are very few times in Drag Race where I want the raw footage. This is one of them times. I want the raw footage of everything he said while them girls was on the runway, because I know he was out of control.
He's like, what
He
is that?
probably was. He does have a
I know he was
let's get
out
into
of
these.
control.
Okay, so are we gonna get to the
Yeah,
fact that
we're delaying the
I just said it.
Oh, what?
Wait, what were you gonna say, Abby?
Oh no, I was about to. He's pulling up the runway looks now. Oh, Mr. Music Car. Listen, your Baba Mary Craig Country. I don't. No, Miss Muffet is. Who
I didn't
she
like
was.
it.
I can see her
I didn't
face.
like
This
it.
is what my issue was. It looked like the tie-on skirt puffer coat thing wasn't tied tight enough, and like it was slipping off of her waist. That's what it looked like to me.
But she had this Spanx on that I could see, and why should I be able to see that?
Oh, I didn't see her Spanx.
Yep.
I was looking too hard. I rewound it like 4 or 5 times because I wanted to be able to see the looks and get my opinions on it.
Okay.
I didn't like that. I didn't
I
like
like-
anything Dawn had on all night, and they kept giving her high praise. She looked a fucking mess all goddamn night to me.
I was
How
mad
did
that-
she look a
Wasn't
mess
I
though?
hate her looks.
Why was she a mess though?
That first look, the cow, it just it wasn't the dress with the trying to be a cow, it just didn't work it for me. I don't like her makeup, the anime
Elf.
comic-y kind of makeup
It's
look.
supposed to be like an elf. Elven.
Yeah, the elf
very
anime
ethereal,
kind
like very
of
ethereal.
whatever. This
I
shit,
don't know.
it don't agree with my spirit.
But was
Sorry.
she in the category? Because I didn't understand what nursery rhyme she was doing.
They
A lot
said
of them
Cow
didn't
down,
have
brown
no
cow.
nursery rhyme.
The cow jumping over the moon.
no, that wasn't the
Oh,
cow.
They
Oh,
never
that's
said
what it
that.
was.
It was some.
That's
It
how
was some
now
other
brown
thing.
cow.
I thought it was How Now Brown Cow.
It
You
You
was.
talking about
cow.
the one that had the big cow, the big moon on their head?
Dawn.
No,
that's
not
No,
you.
that's different. No, what are you? Wait, no,
We talking about Dawn.
Dawn. So this-
We talking
This
about
is why I
Dawn, the
have
one
no
with the.
faith,
She always
no.
looks. She looks like Bianca Del Rio and Jinx Monsoon had a baby.
Bianca Del Rio.
It was Cushy Cow.
Okay, I
That's
don't
what
like.
it
I
was.
didn't.
It was Cushy Cow. That's what I wrote down.
What is
Yeah,
a
it's Cushy
cushy
Cow.
cow?
Well, I've never heard of that one, so I thought she was.
Me
on
either.
Me
I
neither.
feel like they was making it up. I feel like
Yeah.
some of those they were making it
Listen,
up.
let me. Can I tell y'all how? Can I? Okay. Can we? All right. Can we just be real for a second? Can I tell y'all how fucking lost I was on this first and second runway?
It-
I was so lost. I
Me
was
too.
like, what the fuck are we doing?
That's because a lot of the people didn't show up on the brief. A lot of the people
the
had
what?
loose interpretations,
They just wanted to wear what they
Real
wanted to wear. That's what it was.
and
Because I
named
don't
it.
know where that Bernie
so
B came
confused.
from.
I didn't understand Maya's
The look was
Tweety
good,
Bird
though.
look.
I didn't understand Bernie B. Let me tell you when I knew it was down here for Hershey. When she came out as Bernie B, and it was the same kind of look aesthetic that we know she's been given. I said, you playing it too safe. You're not even trying to, flex any type of creativity. I kind of see where she was going, but she's trying to fit this B into what her normal, zhuzh is. And I think they want you to flex a little bit when you come on shows like this, show some type of versatility. So when I saw that look, I was like, yeah, you got to be more creative than that. That's
Now-
what I wrote down.
Now that being said, the
That was
dress
actually
itself,
my favorite look from her.
it was her best one.
No, the
Yeah, that
look
B
was
was
good,
actually
but
really great.
For the
it was too
brief.
safe still for me.
It was safe for Drag Race. Now that being said, this was actually gorgeous. And had this been like a B runway or like a yellow runway, I would be less bothered by this. If you're gonna say give me a nursery rhyme, I'm so sorry. Y'all
was
have
a
to pull
nursery
from the
rhyme-ish.
collection of the stuff that we know. Y'all have to pull from a collection of stuff that the people
That's
recognize.
something she should have gave me like mid-season, because that's you in your bag where you pull that out and say, bitch, you know what I'm saying? When you got to flex a little bit, because
Now that being said,
maybe the mini challenge didn't go well or something for you. And
now
so
that
you
being
pull that out.
said, the look is absolutely phenomenal. The dress fits her like a glove. This latex dress is absolutely phenomenal. The fact that the foxtails are in the bees, look like bees, it's made super well. I'm not El Teddy, you know me, and you are the same about this. I still want a Tata on this.
Yeah,
Titty.
I want Tata.
I want a
Tata,
titty.
Hershey.
Titties.
I wanted to see, but Hershey real small. So
I didn't. I
El
didn't.
Teddy,
I
I tried to
didn't.
get. I
I
tried to
didn't
give you
miss
some
her
titties. You
not
said
having
you didn't want
titties.
them.
No,
With
I
this
didn't want
particular
those titties,
outfit.
ma'am. And then like Mirage came out, I felt like this was just a tank top and some shorts. I was
Bro,
like,
this
girl,
is a chop.
I
I
just
was
like
like, that's just a tank
I
top
liked
and
the
some
black
shorts.
sheep. I liked the black sheep.
Here's my problem with this look. This look wasn't a Bob Bob Black Sheep look. This is a regular performance outfit, and she threw some ears on it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but it was cute.
The back,
I
the
like
Give me
back
some
is-
cotton balls or
Sheep.
something. If you're
It
gonna
was
be a
okay.
sheep, give me some wool. Where's the wool?
Mhm.
Yeah, it wasn't wool.
There was none on the
friends.
back. It was like some on the front and none in the back.
It looked like I said, it
Doesn't
looked like
matter.
she took a regular costume, a regular dance costume, and tossed some ears on it and said Black Sheep. Got a black
Megami
costume.
was next. Megami. It would have been good except for the fact that I didn't know drag queens put fupa or padded for fupa. Because I was like, what's going on here? I didn't know I was part of the padding. Because the more she walked, I said, bitch.
That is
fupa?
pads, y'all.
I said,
This
girl. You don't
What
put
about
pads in the
Amanda?
front.
this is a
sweetheart.
chop. Like
That's
this
a
makeup-
mandatory.
That's
I know.
That's-
I said, what about Amanda?
Oh yeah, that was
Oh, wait.
that was horrible.
Do we have
That was
anything
Y'all
else
horrible.
know
about
how I feel about
that shit was
listen.
horrible.
Y'all know how I feel about mandatory meeting. I'm sorry.
That shit
My
was
opinion has
horrible.
not
That
changed.
shit
It
was
Her makeup
horrible.
was better this week.
Was
was
it?
better this week,
Only
but
because it wasn't purple.
I liked Morphine.
No, it just wasn't purple.
Right.
I
Only
tried.
El
because
Teddy,
it was
first of
purple.
all, hold on, El Teddy. Let them talk first. You talk about
Oh.
you want to skip so fast. Let them talk.
I did not
Amanda.
like the cat hanging off her shoulders. I would. I don't. What? No, I didn't like it.
This is another person where the ideas are there and the execution is just not hitting. But Amanda is the other person in this season who already has the baby when All Stars hits and then mama has some money. It's whoo. Y'all better watch her
She
out.
didn't have to be on All Stars.
She will be. You
think
might not
so.
like her. You might not
I
like
don't
her,
see
but
it.
I'm telling you
She's
right
another one
now.
who has ugly face paint. Like her face.
She
the way
does.
her face
She
is
go. She
ugly.
gonna be there on
got
name
better.
alone. That name alone is going to get her.
But
So
Yeah,
I'm
she's
telling
gonna
you,
get it together. I think the potential is there. I think she's gonna get it together.
but the thing is, makeup is
I
that
hope
makeup
so.
skill is like the easiest thing to fix. The
And
easiest.
she has a nice face as a guy. That's
Correct.
That's what's so
Right.
But
I
then
think
when she puts on makeup, it's like, girl, what did
what
you
it
do?
might be, El Teddy, and it's something that I struggled with when I first started. When you first hear about doing drag, you're like, oh, let me do extra. Let me put on all the makeup. Like I need 10 pounds of makeup and I have to redo my face. And what they don't teach you is that those comments are for the men who look like men, who have face structure like men, and they cannot paint what's there. If you are hard by the face with no bone structure, you have to redo your bone structure. But if you're like me and you got a soft round face, or you like Amanda with just model-less bone structure, you actually can paint what's there, just put a little extra and keep going. So somebody just needs to grab her and go, stop doing so much.
Didn't RuPaul say something about her face in the work?
Not the way she has given critique to other people.
No, I mean he mentioned something funny about your regular.
He did, but that's
I think that was when she had the 3 titties.
He mentioned something, but like before they have said like,
Remember
oh,
she
you
had the
should
3 titties.
Remember she had the 3 titties? Really?
for
Be
the
looking
first
at me
episode.
crazy?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
was
purple.
So this episode gonna be about titties.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm surprised
What
they
about
didn't tell her how to fix it.
No,
Morphine.
I liked it, but the thing I like about Morphine is she can paint her face. Mama can paint her face, but she gives me the same face every
Exact
time.
same face.
And you got to start to you got to do more things with that face. Like she's mastered that one face.
I am also tired of Morphine's face. I've been tired of Morphine's face, and I told y'all at the beginning she's gonna give us the exact same face and it's gonna get old. This looks nice. Who is she again? A man and a
he was
maid.
just a maid.
I don't remember that.
never
nursery
heard that.
rhyme.
I've never
don't
heard
remember
that
that one.
nursery rhyme.
I've never heard of it.
They didn't teach me that in preschool. Sorry.
Oh Lord,
I didn't learn none of that. I don't know about none of that.
Tweety Bird.
I agree. Soulful Dog
No.
said, I guess Morphine just gonna give Hooker all season.
I guess so. I mean, if that's her thing. I mean,
Listen.
Tweety Bird did say that she doesn't actually perform. She just stands around and looks pretty.
That's not
What-
pretty.
She did say
What is
that.
Mary's Canary? I didn't know what Mary's Canary is. Did I miss that nursery rhyme?
That I've never heard of that one either. And that look with the feathers in her face, that was just bad.
Mm-mm.
Of
That's
course
the
it is.
pageant
The
look.
outfit
That's
was
the pageant
carrying
look.
her.
Listen, man, who said people just wore whatever they wanted to wear and tried to come up with a concept here? Who was that? You Kiss My
I
Cheeks?
said that. Yeah,
'Cause
she
that's
just put-
exactly what this.
You know what that
was.
was? I'm gonna tell you what that was. She thought she was gonna go home. I think she might have thought she was gonna go home. She said,
And
"Girl,
she
let me pull this out because this I don't know if I was already in the bottom. Girl, let me pull out one of my outfits that I spent a lot of money on and walk in that." That's what happened.
That's definitely what it was given.
I have a question about Miss Mama's hair. Is her corset too small? Cause I keep seeing her stomach.
Oh,
So let me.
No, I'm
can I-
serious. I don't mean
can
that
I-
as an insult.
No.
It's her
Yeah.
body
Can I-
shape.
Can,
Like
can I address that? Can I address that?
Mm-hmm.
I think so because she posted a picture on her Instagram today in her little Kim look, and she's a lot smaller in that picture. I think she had maybe picked up some weight. and
No,
maybe she was trying to,
not really
you know what I
be.
mean. And let me
Not really
listen,
be.
as
But she
somebody who
posts.
I understand the struggle, but when I saw that picture she posted today in a little Kim look, and I was like, you could physically see the difference in her body. So I think she's
Um,
picked up weight. So I do think that's maybe what's going on with some of her looks.
I
I
see
hear
we're
that.
giving grace tonight. I see
I
we're
hear
giving
that. I'm
grace.
gonna raise you as drag queens. We don't post unedited photos. We don't. You rarely getting unedited photos from us because we not giving you realness anyway. So you get the fakeness in the photos. Mama, 100%. I haven't even seen it. I've seen her videos of her performing. She's a thick little miss. I'm not saying she's big girl, but she's a thick little miss with a very tiny torso to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
You wear a corset that does not help elongate or wear things that will elongate, it's going to scrunch in the middle because that's what all of them the
Maybe
pads.
that's what it was. I don't know.
It
But
looks
she
that way.
definitely
It don't look like it's fitted well. It give
no.
her a gut.
We gotta
So
be
Yeah,
next
this-
up
organized.
is
I'm gonna be honest.
is-
I would not be surprised when the queens start talking. I would not be surprised to find out if they had changed the runway. You know how they get a list
yes.
of runway looks before they go? I wouldn't be surprised to find out if
definitely
they
giving-
changed this runway because so many of them were in some shit that didn't match nothing.
You know who said that
Everyone
on
was hot.
season 10? Yuha Hamasaki said that they changed their runway twice.
I mean, they'll do that.
Yeah, I
Now,
wouldn't
what
be
it- it's
surprised.
not-
That she said that they
and what
changed
it
the
is-
runway twice.
What it is they won't change the runway. What they do is
The
on
name
the
of it.
list. What they'll do is on the list, they'll say the runway is orange. No, that one's a little too clear. They'll say, oh, I know. Last season with that metallic runway, and then it ended up being like reflective or something like that. So they were
Mhm.
told it was supposed to be just reflective material, right? Then
Mhm.
RuPaul gets on the main stage and says, category is mirror, mirror. And nobody had mirrors on. And we were like, what happened? Come to find
Yeah.
out, the prompt said reflective, holographic. Didn't say mirrors. It said reflective and holographic. So the girl showed up in reflective and holographic stuff. And then RuPaul said mirror, mirror. And then Critique said, it's not really a mirror. And this first part gives very much the category was not going to be nursery rhymes. And everybody had to figure out a nursery rhyme for their look.
But you know what? You mentioned that,
Mhm.
and when I think back to the workroom when he was reading the categories, a lot of people look confused, like, "Oh, we ain't kind of packed for this." A lot of people didn't look like, "Oh, we know, you know what the category is might be." So I kind of think that's true based off.
I will also just be really wary about trusting the reactions when things are said to the girls in the workroom.
Because they film it at different times. Like they'll cut and
Mhm.
paste reactions.
Correct.
during
Also,
certain parts.
whenever the girls are instructed to cheer whenever they announce a special guest, even if they have no, like when Becky G walked in the room, half them girls had no idea who she was.
No
But they
idea.
had
You could
to
tell. They
cheer.
were like, "Ah!"
But they had to cheer because otherwise it'd have been like Becky G walked in and everybody just kind of went, "Who's that little girl that walked in the door? Is she a PA? What's happening?"
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
ooh, this yellow, get it off the
Next
screen.
up, one of my faves so far, Q.
I love
I
that.
actually didn't like it.
I didn't
How
like
come?
it either.
I love
It
that.
gave me very much it's Mac tonight.
Yeah, I didn't like the headpiece. I
I
didn't like
what
the
remember
little,
that man from McDonald's.
it did. It does give me Mac
Oh, the
tonight.
moon guy. He used to scare me
Yeah.
as a kid. I hated him.
That did give me Mac tonight. I didn't like the little puffy bottom.
I love.
thing.
I loved it. I thought it was very good.
It had too many jewels. It was too much going on. It
I-
was too
I-
broad.
that part of it I
No
loved.
visuals.
Huh?
No such thing.
I was gonna say I was here for the chorus more
In my
of,
head in the runway, I was singing, "It's McDonald's."
It's
That's
back
now,
tonight.
now that you said that, I don't.
Come on,
I still
make it
remember that
Mac tonight.
whole. I still
You got
remember
to
that
be
whole
of a
jingle.
certain age to remember that commercial, though.
From the track.
I still
Also-
remember it.
I don't hate this. I feel like I could have did without this the bodice here, this chest piece. I think this could have been different. I don't hate this though. The headpiece is fab. Ooh, that headpiece. That headpiece looked more expensive than everything all of us will ever own in our whole lives, and it probably wasn't, but it looks like it.
I still didn't like it.
I mean, that's fair. Hey,
He had on the first outfit that made sense. I was like, okay, nursery rhyme. I get it.
Yeah.
now
the
that
man
one
in
I
the
will
moon.
say,
That's
this one I
true.
understood.
That one
That is
made
true.
sense.
When she said the man in the moon, I said, "Oh, I remember that."
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then the next one came in, and I we're gonna talk
Who
about people
was
I didn't
next?
like.
You didn't like this?
I actually liked the little
Chop.
boy blue. I liked that
Like
one.
it
Oh,
was
it's
too
all
boy.
over
It was
this.
too boy.
I didn't like it either. I did not like
It
it
didn't
either.
fit.
Am I the only one who liked it?
I
Oh,
liked it.
It looked expensive, but I was like, RuPaul and them gonna say this is too boy. It's not drag enough. Like,
I
it
didn't
just
mind
looked
the
like
androgyny of it.
play.
I like the androgyny, and they like RuPaul actually.
Like,
RuPaul currently gives high femme energy. RuPaul back in the day used to do more gender bending, like gender fuck type of stuff. So this is very much right up
Mhm.
RuPaul's alley, like from back in the 80s, 70s, 80s. However,
I mean, when you can't really do paint and makeup like that, then you kind of have to shut up, L Teddy. Just shut
I mean,
up.
you're not wrong. I mean, look
I
at
mean, the girl
look at what
couldn't
the,
do makeup.
look at what the black supermodels used to look like back then. So, because there's a lot of them pictures of them girls looking gorgeous. Naomi Campbell included, just
No,
looking
it's terrible.
like charcoal,
Oh,
because that's
God.
what they had.
well, back in the day, they didn't have the color matches.
That's what I'm saying. Like RuPaul couldn't
Yeah.
do it. These girls. So he has. So in general, I don't hate this. It looks expensive. I just don't like it.
Mm.
I liked it.
And anything else on Nymphia Wynn's outfit?
Mm-mm.
Huh? What about Sapphira Crystal? This was everything.
Ooh, shoot.
I liked it. But what was with the eye? I didn't understand the eye.
What
Like
did she
one of
look
her eyes was white or
It was
something.
a
Oh,
very
yeah.
giving situation.
That was the
That
only
was
part
a
that was
teacher.
off to me.
They gave me Jack-o'-lantern
I'ma be
for
honest.
some reason.
When she first came out, I didn't like it, but after her critique and the judges,
Mm.
like you saw all the details, then I was
No, I
like,
liked
oh,
it.
okay. But I didn't
I
really
caught-
like it at first. I'm
I
just gonna be
caught it, and
honest.
I think this was a production thing. The way that they filmed it, because they filmed it bottom up when we first saw it, and so you got to watch it actually start to. Because at first I was kind of like, "What?" And then she started walking forward, and that pumpkin slid, and I said, "Okay," because the pumpkin slid. It did not awkwardly like trickle around. That pumpkin front just went, and I
The
said, "Okay,
movement.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
okay." And I was here for the wacky eyes. I mean, she just threw a little extra in it. She didn't need it, but
It just
I
didn't make
liked-
sense
yeah, I
for
liked
the,
it.
the thing to me. So other than the eye, it was great.
What about you, Kiss My Cheeks?
I love that pumpkin. As soon as she came out, I was like,
Love
wow. And then when she started
That was
moving and
really
saw
good.
it didn't touch the floor and it was actually like roots coming out of the bottom of it, just swaying across the floor, I was like, oh, that's everything. I love that. Was to
Even
me
like the detail in the brown part.
how it came all the way up to the wig. I was like, yeah.
and then whoever painted this, it's painted to perfection. Like I'm looking at a picture of it over here. Oh, it is.
Mhm.
Ooh, somebody painted. They painted the highlights onto it. They painted highlight onto it, so it wasn't flat. Like, ooh, whoever
That's
painted this for you, there is highlight under. Oh, it. The painting of this is.
Who was
Next
supposed
up-
to be Peter Pumpkin Eater? I got it.
Peter
Who was
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, I remember.
Yeah. Next up, we have Plain Jimbo.
Peter Pumpkin Eater.
Not playing Jimbo.
I did
I'm
not
screaming.
that in.
I hated
call
that.
him playing Jimbo? Okay. You know
That
what?
shit was awful to me. Like it was awful. It was it I feel like it was like different parts. And I feel like the individual parts by themselves might have been good, but bitch, you just slap that shit together. The shit looked horrible.
Oh,
It
now I
looked
will have to
horrible.
I will say, this wig is severe.
The wig, I like the
Ooh,
wig.
this
The wig
wig.
was
Oh,
really good.
Let me
The
see
wig
that.
is the ears. Oh,
hmm She did, however, remind me of that fox from Pinocchio. Hi, Diddly Dee. That actor's life from it. She looked like the fox from Pinocchio though. She didn't give me no cat.
it's not a terrible look. That
It's
fur
ugly.
though, she could have tossed that fur burned it.
Hmm.
I don't love this.
I don't like it.
I'm not excited by this. She looks fine. The hair is great. The makeup is lovely.
But that's why I'm saying the individual parts were good by themselves, but when you slap all of that crap together, it's like, girl, what is that?
But somebody said it earlier. It feels like this was never the brief, and these girls tried to make it work.
Hmm.
Mhm.
What about you, really, B?
Nah. Sorry.
Next up, we have Tsunami. Say that again.
I love that.
I'm glad she did the reveal, because if she would have left it like that and I had to look at her makeup, I was gonna be real mad.
Her makeup is a little too orange. It's too orange. She used too much banana powder to have that much orange blush
But
on.
that reveal was everything, though.
Ooh,
I
that
ain't
reveal
gonna
was
lie.
everything.
The
That reveal was
everything.
cute. I liked
Ooh,
it. I did
this
like
was-
it.
This is what we call. This is when you take camp and fashion and just perfectly blend them together.
Just get a blend on your face, though.
I gotta
My
say,
God, on
for her
today.
face.
I'll tell you, it's not gonna let her face live.
I'm not.
I didn't
Not.
think her face was that bad.
It's
To
the
me,
it's
okay.
the heavy
but I don't know anything about makeup, so I
it's
just
the
shut
heavy
up.
banana powder right here with
But
the
Dee, I don't
obnoxiously
either.
unblended red orange blush. So it
It's-
looks like her face is on
Mine
fire.
is.
It looked like her face on fire. Yeah.
But D, hey D, I'm like you. I don't know nothing about makeup, so if I'm harping on the makeup, this shit is horrible. 'Cause I
But you
don't
harp
know
on everything.
Because here's the thing.
That's true. You harp on everything. So
I
So
feel
I'll
like
let you be. That's
she
why I
used
didn't say
less,
nothing. I'm like,
she should use less banana powder here, and maybe, or just take like one good going over with like a brightening powder, just something to take off this yellow orange tint in the middle of her face. Because that with the red blush, she looked real warm. Like, girl, step back from the oven.
now she look warm. Oh God.
She does. She looks
All right.
uncomfortable. Because she right here.
Anything else about Miss Tsunami? Or
No.
should we go on to Miss
There's nothing
Plasma?
else to talk about.
I
I don't.
I didn't
There's
I
no
didn't get
personality.
Tito dumb from this.
can you
I didn't
go,
even
man? We
understand
can't see that.
I got because you blind.
We know we blind. You got a bunch of blind
Right.
people up
I
here.
didn't.
Who that is?
I don't think anybody.
Next up is
Well, that's
Plasma
not
giving
three
us
blind
Tweedledee and
mice.
Tweedledum.
Three blind.
I mean, we
I
all
like
remember
it.
this
She
Tweedledee.
looked like a weird fetus.
She was the
It looked
only
like
one
a
who
weird
liked her
fetus.
outfit.
I didn't
She
like
was the
it.
only one who liked it.
You know what
She
though?
was.
I live for somebody who's going to be so delusional in their own creation to say I still did not. But no, this was terrible.
And Mama held on to it too. I was
Hell,
like,
you know, I ain't mad at her. She was not going down.
mm-mm.
She said, "Bitch, I was sickening." Okay, daughter.
I was sick watching this. Next,
Oh,
Geneva Carr as so the second category is significant mother, and I think this category was horrible. I didn't like it. It lacked.
I didn't. I
It
thought it was a
Some
stupid.
people
I think
did
it left too
good.
much,
Some people did good, and some people I was.
but I
Like,
think it
I'm
left too
still
much
upset nobody
interpretation.
did Claire
I didn't like
Huxtable.
it. Because I mean, if we go from Lil Kim to Judy Garland, like that just leaves way too much.
I just like, and I get Judy Garland. I'll get because she used to say the word like all the time, right? But look, how did you pull Lil Kim in there? It's giving that the
Like
original,
she's legendary and she's a mother.
Yeah,
but
she's
it's
a
giving that
legendary
the
I
mother.
original
could see
brief-
the little
She's
Kim.
not the mother though.
She
I
is
could
a
see Lil'
mother.
Kim.
No
She
one
for
calls-
some rappers, they see her
mother
as
of
a
what?
mother. They
But
don't.
that's not her. That's not how her
okay.
personal like.
No,
her
I meant she
popular.
is literally. I mean, she is literally a mother.
I mean, that's fine, but that's not how we know her
Yeah.
Well, then that
popularly.
means everybody. You know what? Like I said,
Not
I think
everybody
it
is
left
a
too much
mama.
interpretation.
Correct,
Go ahead,
I agree.
go ahead.
It's kind of giving that the original brief was pick your favorite older,
Pick your
like,
mother.
but it wasn't giving
Some people call Lil Kim mother. So y'all, just because y'all don't do it, don't mean it's
I
not
saw.
done.
I got what she was doing with Lil Kim. I got
You mean Missy Elliott on the stage?
that was disrespectful.
That
No, that was Michelle Massage being disrespectful. And to me, that whole back and forth at the end was cringeworthy for me. When they started talking about BET Source Awards, it was real
Oh.
cringy for me.
when
I
they
was
went-
like,
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
didn't
crazy
like
for
that.
me. I found it to be hilarious.
I didn't find it
She
hilarious.
was like,
at all.
yeah,
I
I'm like
thought it was
Carson
funny,
with
but
all
it
of the
was still
Source
like,
Awards. Like, you know what the hell you talk
so
about.
weird.
I think that was her way, her
Right.
real way of saying, Carson, if you don't shut your extra white ass up
Right.
around here, because
But
But
she
I
didn't
think
say
he
nothing.
did though.
But she didn't say
Like he
nothing.
literally said, I don't know
Michelle
who that is.
Bussard.
Like he said that.
Because I didn't get Missy Elliott. I'm just saying.
Neither did
I got Missy Elliott by the face. Well, Missy Elliott's old face.
I just think it was being disrespectful.
Oh, okay.
And saying that all black people look alike like a lot of white people do, but that's just what I got. That was my interpretation. That's how I
I
perceived
see
it.
I
I
got
didn't
Missy
get that at
Elliott
all.
from her face, like from Maya's
I didn't
face.
I think
that
they were
all.
calling her
I
fat.
get-
I
what I
don't think
get
they
is
were
Right.
just
that-
calling
I
her
think
fat.
Little
That-
Kim from her size. I think it had
They were
more to
literally
do
just
with
calling her fat.
Little Kim.
But
is
they didn't
skinny.
say that when big ass Geneva tried to be Selma Hayek and say because that
And
shit
But they
didn't go at
also
all.
said
That
that she
was
didn't give Selma
horrible.
Hayek.
They said she
They
They
didn't
also
like
said
Selma
they
Hayek.
didn't look. They
But
they
they
did
didn't
no
give
they
no
did
other
too.
names,
They did El Teddy.
They didn't give no
did.
other names. They didn't say, "Oh, she looked like Rosie
they didn't-
O'Donnell," or she
Because she
looked
probably
like.
didn't. But
They didn't
okay,
do
but
that.
El Teddy, I
O'Donnell is
she-
also
okay,
not Latin.
here's the thing, El Teddy, when
It's not
she
a
walked
Latinx
out,
person.
when Maya walked out for that one, and we'll get to it. But I personally, I even said, "Wait, Lil' Kim or Missy?" Because
I remember the Lil' Kim.
I
outfit.
even thought I was
I
like,
got the
this,
Missy Elliott reference.
it gave Missy Elliott
Right,
to
I got
me.
it too. And when old girl was in her Selma Hayek, I
I
mean
didn't
they didn't call her Rosie, but they did say like, oh, she looked like your grandmother shopping at the grocery store or something. They made a reference that I thought was alluding
Fair.
to the same thing as well. So
No, that
I
was
don't-
not
I don't
alluding to
think-
the same thing. No,
It
absolutely not.
was.
They
So
were,
for
if
dog-
Okay,
you
moving on,
according to
moving
you, they were
on.
talking about her size, but
Okay.
with
They
Geneva,
probably
they didn't talk
couldn't
about
think
her
of a fake
size.
Latin person.
Did
But I
y'all
didn't
like
think of
Dawn's
her-
Audrey Hepburn's look?
Yes,
I thought it was.
I didn't
did.
like
I
her
did.
makeup.
I did.
The dress was
did.
beautiful, but the makeup just
Mhm.
didn't fit to me because she tried to fit that.
But
elf.
that's her style, and I know that's not your kind of drag,
No,
and
and
that's
that's what
fine.
I'm
But
saying.
that's her style, though.
Well,
And
no,
I
what
like-
it is,
I
what
live
it
for
is she didn't have the time to go do a neutral, like a glam face, so she
Okay,
had to use
yeah.
her eyes with this look, which this whole look is gorgeous, except her face because it
Except
doesn't
her
fit.
face. And so that means that
I
if
thought
you
it was
knew
on purpose.
you was gonna have to change, maybe you should have picked another person where that face kind of would have, or it would have been easier to make that face go with.
She could have
What you
started
had
with a
on.
regular face and ended with her normal eyes because you can do that. Okay, here's why I said that, Soulful Dog. Because when I think of Little Kim, I do not think of big jackets. I do not think of being super covered up. I do not think of warm
Yeah,
weather
well,
clothing.
You
I
got to
don't.
know old school Lil Kim though. She did. She wore all of that
And,
stuff.
and I hear, and that's fine. That's fine, right?
No,
I'm
she
going based
did
on how.
not.
But I'm going based
She
off
did.
how I know them.
No, she
When I think of Lil Kim, I think of less clothing, more skin. That's how I think of her. I'm not a
So
rap
Lil
fan.
Kim didn't wear jackets back in the day, really. Be
I'm not
She wore
saying.
fur coat.
I'm not saying she didn't. I know she,
Underneath.
So she was giving a Little Kim outfit where it's like it was supposed to be like a nude illusion.
It
under
was
that.
an actual
fur
Lil Kim
coat.
outfit that she wore actually on the red carpet. What are you
Right.
talking about?
She would have done
Listen,
better
I'm not
wearing
doing
that
that,
purple
Papa.
jumpsuit.
I
with the
never
one
said
titty
she
out.
didn't look
doing
like
that.
Little Kim. I never said that. But I was answering your question. All I said was that I wasn't offended by the Missy Elliott reference because I understood what they were trying to say. That's what I said. I never said she wasn't giving Lil' Kim. I never said that. I just said I understood what they were saying.
right, and I can accept that I don't know the reference, but because I do not know the reference, and the person that I think of when I think of cold weather clothing is Missy Elliott.
But all you're seeing is the coat. What's underneath the coat is what makes it Lil' Kim, because Lil' Kim would have put on a bikini and a
And
fur
had a
coat.
big ass
It's a
coat
boot.
over it.
Oh, now
That's what.
then I would have said, look him.
Right, but that's what she was trying to give, like a new.
Wait, how
But
we
that's
get
what
back
you
on her?
gotta do. Yeah.
That
Right.
mesh.
Where we at? We on
We're not even there yet. We ain't
That's
even
what
there
she was
yet.
trying
we
to.
ain't
That's
even
what
there
she was
yet.
trying
Let's
to.
go. Who
Because we talking about
Dawn?
looks that don't
And
matter.
Next up is our fave Hershey. I
She
did not like
also
this.
should not
Oh,
have
yeah,
had
that
short
was-
hair.
I
She
didn't
should have
like
had
it
longer
either.
hair.
I
This
didn't
is a
like it.
problem.
You should have had green.
Wait. You said that she shouldn't have little hair. She shouldn't have little hair as little Kim,
She should have had longer hair.
Long hair.
longer hair.
She should
But I
have had
think she
longer
went
hair.
by whatever picture they showed. Like she
No, we're talking about Hershey, I
mirrored
thought.
the picture, but it still wasn't.
Are we talking about Hershey?
We talking about
Yeah,
Hershey.
we're
They
talking
were,
about Hershey, but I was just asking her about what she said about the wig thing.
Yeah. Oh, look, okay. This Hershey look.
This was horrible.
It wasn't Mother Nature. It was a globe. So it
I didn't like it.
It was
Again.
horrible.
This
Those
Hershey
leaves.
looks. This makes me feel like the briefs were changed.
Even if the briefs were changed, I wouldn't have liked this for anything. Those leaves got in my. I don't know what was going on with these.
She
leaves.
had leaves.
There
little
are these
green
yellow
things?
green yellow things happening.
I thought it was like the world. Like it looked.
It
like,
was
give
the
me
It
world.
was
like-
the globe, I thought.
It,
though.
it looked like
Not the word.
those green things were added on afterwards to give the leaves, so it would be Mother Nature and not a globe dress, because it looked like it was just supposed to be a globe dress.
Yeah, that's what it gave to me.
And so she added the leaves so it'd be a little more Mother Nature. Again, it feels like this was not the brief, and they changed it on these people because this does not look good.
Now,
It also does not fit well.
can I ask a question? And this is for all of my makeup people here. Something was off about her makeup here for me. It was like too dark, and then like I feel like her lip was supposed to be. It looked almost neutral, like the lip color was too dark. It didn't highlight the outfit, or it didn't seem to go like the makeup just was off to me. I don't know anything
I
about
think
makeup.
that's a part of painting for that particular stage and the lighting for that stage, and how it'll look one way when you in backstage with all of those mirrored lights and everything, but once you get on the stage, it'll look completely different once you get on the stage with the different lighting. So
Also, yeah.
ahead, baby.
Sorry. Also, with a day like this, I can see the evidence of touch-ups on each and every person between looks. Like even if you look on this one, you can see almost a white cast under Hershey's eyes on certain parts of this, where it looks like she went back and put some more powder in, and they had to knock it off. And so things like that end up oxidizing, whatnot have you. So I agree. That being said, I also know, and I've watched her makeup because I pay attention because I now have somebody on Drag Race where I can say, wow, I really actually want to emulate you, which is Hershey. But her lip, the way she does it, she does a really dark liner, like it'll be like a dark purple, and then she does a pinkish purple in the middle. And because she doesn't have the biggest lips, it doesn't have the biggest hit if she's not dead smack in front of you.
I also didn't understand that piece of tulle that she was holding. There was like this blue tulle. I
She
don't
was
know.
holding.
I
I
thought
thought it was a sleeve.
That was a
Oh, it was a
sleeve.
sleeve. Oh, I didn't know. I
It
didn't
was
know
like
what
an
it was. It
elongated
was just.
sleeve.
It was on one arm, and I didn't understand.
Yeah,
it.
it was like a elongated sleeve. Like it was just
Okay,
long,
but it
and she was
wasn't
just
on
like
both
dangling
arms, it was
about.
just
That's
on
what it like to
one.
me.
Okay, I thought she was
Yeah.
holding it or something. Like it was like a piece of tulle.
I don't know. That
Anything
wig
else
was-
about her?
Sis, I know big wigs is not your thing, and I can't wait till you get to wear your small ones because this
wigs are
this
hot.
wasn't the wig.
That looked like
Mirage
Tina Turner after she
as-
finished Proud Mary. It
As
did.
some Spanish person.
La da da da.
I thought she said that was her mother.
It's her mother, Candy Muse. She was Candy Muse.
No, no, wrong person.
No,
Wrong-
that's Tsunami. This is
Oh, I
Mirage.
thought you said Mirage. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
But I still think it's-
yeah,
I look like a spirit or something. Like it
I
was
think
okay, but it was
so.
just a bodysuit.
I think it's some kind of Latin deity that she was.
Yeah,
supposed to
yeah.
be.
I was thinking like maybe like a folklore or something.
Yeah,
it was
That's
good.
what
It was
I think. That's the
presented well.
explanation that was given.
But
It
it,
is
would, it might have helped if maybe if they had like a picture or something for us to kind of reference.
Compare.
Some of them
Because-
they didn't have pictures.
Yeah,
That
because
was- I
without a
understand that.
reference, I was, we were kind of drawing at straws.
This is also a new bodysuit with
Mhm.
hair glued to it. Absolute chop. What are we
Ooh,
talking? This is a new
okay.
bodysuit
Okay.
with her stripper heels, and it has hair wrapped around it. We are not about to give this anything except a fat chop.
I like the concept.
This is
I'll give you
this is
E
a
for
lovely Thursday night performance outfit. Lovely.
Oh, speaking of the person that we about to talk about now, I think every outfit she has is just for the bar. Just for the bar.
You must
If
be
y'all ready to talk about them.
Okay,
Maybe.
go ahead.
Might as well, because we don't want
That was a mess. That was a
stop.
Who is that?
This
that
is-
was mess.
Nagami
Chantel
asked-
Brown
Nagami-
outfit
Nagami,
from
she's
Lady
supposed to be
Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Oh,
That was a
Lady
mess.
Every
I didn't like
outfit that she has gives me good evening and welcome to insert name of bar hair. That's what it
Correct.
gives. Like you're
Um,
hosting. It doesn't give me
What was
dread.
that apron she had on
Oof,
for?
a hot mess.
That
I mean,
was
here we
in
can-
the video telephone.
I think we can
she
end
was
this
doing
I
with
a
know I
telephone
didn't
video,
get.
but
I
it
know I
wasn't
didn't
good.
get Lady. I mean, I'm not a big Lady Gaga person, but I didn't get Lady Gaga. Sorry.
Yeah. Even with her
In
hair, she didn't commit herself to the blonde because she had the blonde. It was yellow at the tips, and then when you got to the roots, it was black and white roots, and it was like,
Actually, I'm looking at it right now. It literally goes from a regular blonde, like dark blonde
Right.
wig, and she just
and then
dipped
and
it-
then yellow
she
at the
dipped
tip.
it into yellow or spray
Yeah,
paint the
it's
tips
just a
yellow.
mess.
Ooh, because it literally goes from dark
And then
brown
she had
to
a
regular
like,
blonde to then she got this. 'Cause I'm
No,
looking at
that
she had
little
this piece of
hat with the
cellophane
little.
with rhinestones on it, and this
She had like a
foam-
hat with a snake or something on there.
No. It is a piece of cellophane. I'm looking at it.
Mhm.
It is a piece of cellophane with rhinestones on it, with a foam telephone with telephone cord around the base.
Okay. A
Goodbye.
mess. A
Goodbye.
mess. A mess.
The better question is, does anybody have anything that they liked about this look?
No.
No.
Just when it
When
was
she
over.
walked off.
My God,
When she
here we
walked
go.
off.
Woo!
Then
This
she left.
you talk about
All
people who
Next.
yikes.
No, go ahead.
I'll say you was talking about people who should have been the bottom. That last look, she better be glad that last look was well tailored.
Okay, let's talk about it. She was my choice that should have been in the bottom.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Miss Brunch Time Special need to go. Anyway.
Wait, what did she have? I'm trying to remember what she had.
She was
on.
Rosie the Riveter.
Oh, she was Michelle the shop. She was Michelle.
And
the
the
Shop.
denim.
Oh
She
yeah,
was in
Amanda
denim.
Amanda
Michelle
Tory meeting.
Facade.
This was okay. It was cute.
Yeah.
I-
I like the reveal. I did like the
The
reveal.
reveal was hot.
I liked
Woo!
the reveal.
This should have
Mhm.
been her reveal runway. I mean, it shouldn't have
I
because like she
agree.
wouldn't have had nothing for this. But baby, if this was her reveal runway, yeah, we would have had to really look out for Miss Amanda as she wore this last time.
She actually did better makeup for this one too.
Correct.
She looked
Mhm.
more like Michelle, like in the face.
Mhm.
When
Her
she whipped
Michelle
out
illusion.
that piece of her wig to reveal the white
The
strip in
gray,
the top of the
yeah.
wig, man,
That
That,
reveal
I,
was
yeah, I was
everything.
here for that.
That was just
That
I was,
reveal
smart.
I was
was
here for
everything.
that.
That was just smart. Like that's one of the smart moves that we just love when a queen does. Because like just
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. I did love that.
and the
Yeah.
fact that she gave herself a mastectomy too.
And went to the little breasts.
And went to know, yeah. She went from her big old plate and it came off with it. I was here for it.
Oh, she did. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that was
Mhm.
Yeah, when
dope.
she pulled that costume
Yeah, I
off,
did-
the
I didn't
breast
notice
came
either.
off with it.
I didn't
Yeah.
I
notice that. I
like
gotta
it,
watch
the
it
titty
again.
reduction.
That was smart.
Yeah.
I'm liking her. Like she's learning. She's learning. Morphine is another one that could have been in the bottom too. This Kris Jenner was horrible.
She could have been. That Kris Jenner was not
That
good
shit
to
was
me.
awful.
If she had just
Like you
wore a
really
black
came to
suit, she
RuPaul's
did not
Drag
have
Race
to
with
have
that.
the other half missing. If she had just wore the black suit and kept everything the same, she'd have looked just like Kris Jenner. She wouldn't have.
And all she would have had to do, because like we all know that the especially this middle runway for the ball is a throwaway look. We all know it's a throwaway look. Baby, all you have to do is give us the regular jacket and have somebody just stone the thing for Jesus. just a fully rhinestone black suit, we would have been like, oh, it's Kris Jenner in drag, cool, next. Like, it's not a hard look to do. Just do it right.
Yeah. I mean, she do kind of look like Missy Elliott
Oh, we've already
in the
talked about
face.
That's why I said that I think we've all established
She
that
do
it's
look
Missy
like
in the
Missy.
face.
We all have not. I have not.
Now,
No, I am
Alright,
looking next to the
next
picture.
thing-
I see it now. I'm looking at it with the picture next to it. And you're right, Lil Kim with the jacket and then
She looks. She gave Lil Kim the look gives the look that was in the picture.
so Q, as she was Judy Garland, right?
I love this one.
Yes.
Ooh, this
It
was
looks
every
good.
Love-
dress.
Yes.
Yeah, I
That
love
was
that. I love
sickening.
that one.
This was the
That
most
was good.
expensive
Q was one
dress
of my
on the
favorites.
stage.
Too. I'm liking Q. I'm liking Q.
It's ooh,
That
ooh,
was
just ooh,
I
That
love
stunning.
whole- even the microphone, everything
Mhm.
about that.
Right.
She nailed that.
And I was
Even
like,
the
how
microphone.
long is the cord? Is the cord gonna go the whole
the
Runway?
The whole way.
whole way.
The whole way.
way?
Because
I
that
said,
was a very
okay.
Judy Garland thing. She would be the one sitting there performing with her cord in her hand. Because she's from the era where there's no wireless
Like this
microphone.
one, she nailed that one. I said, "Mama, you got that one. You
When
did that."
when that cord kept going and she was halfway down the runway and it was still back there, I said, "Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am."
And
Oh,
the detail, if you look at the details that she had on that dress,
The stoning, the
Everything.
stoning, and the tassel.
everything,
Ooh,
everything.
ooh, the pink parts have
And
pink
then-
stones. The red.
And
Ooh.
then, shout out to her padding because that body was bodying like Judy Garland. I
Let's
was
talk
here for
about
I was
it.
here for it. The body was the
Mhm.
silhouette. Mama had the whole silhouette going. I was here for it.
I
here
will
for all
argue
my
this is
silhouette.
probably the best
The
Judy
hair was
Garland illusion I
correct,
have
the
ever
face
seen.
Was correct. The glitter microphone and the cord was it was correct.
Everything was right.
correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That was the best
So
look of the night for
Nymphia
me.
Wynn.
Yeah.
Nymphia
Yeah,
Wynn
that's-
as Angelina Jolie. I didn't see the Angelina Jolie.
I
If she
didn't see
said
it
Lucy Liu, I would have got
I
Lucy
didn't,
Liu.
I didn't get Angelina. I didn't
I
get that.
just like the fact
her
that her
wedding
children
dress.
drew on
I
the back
love
of the dress.
That's why she called it. That's exactly why she called it Angelina. She wanted to take a piece with her that her family, her drag family, her actual family had worked.
That sounds
on.
good, but it looked a mess.
And but here's the thing. She found a way to make it sit in the thing. But I
The
agree.
story is better to me than the actual dress because that scribbles that was on the back.
No,
of
the
that dress
dress
I wasn't
was
here
really
for it.
good. It's just that I didn't get Angelina from
The
that.
dress was very well fitted. It fit her. And again,
I didn't care for it.
this was a thing where she was not trying to fit the brief. She literally had something that she wanted to wear and found a way to make it fit the brief. She just happened to
agree.
look. She looked phenomenal in it, and you can't take
It looked
away
great.
of the idea of Angelina has all those kids, so I have this dress that has my kids on it. And then when you find out her actual kids did it, it's kind of like, oh.
But did Angelina ever have a dress with her kids stuff on there? I just want to know. I'm asking.
I'm not saying it's an Angelina illusion. I didn't say it was a good Angelina illusion at all.
Okay.
Anything else about Nymphia Wynn?
No.
So this is how you do a bodysuit, even though it still is a bodysuit, but this is well done. I like this.
Oh yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
okay.
Pure
for
Crystal.
me. I thought they liked it more than I did. It was just
Shea
okay
Coulee
for
did this
me.
better.
Mm.
Shea Coulee did
You
this.
said Plain
10
Jane
times
was
better.
better?
Shea Coulee did this bodysuit better.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Yeah,
she
she
did.
definitely did. Yeah.
That being said, I don't hate this.
All stars, and we move on.
Yeah, I don't hate it. It wasn't
Yeah,
my
it
favorite.
just wasn't as good as they made it to be. That's why it wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad at all.
Mm-mm. It was better than Mirage's. Compared
It
to
was better
Mirage's,
than
I was like,
most.
this is I like.
Although
this
I
better.
give her credit, it's the details to me because even the snake print shoes, the snake print shoes, and you're Eve,
Next
and you
up,
got
we
snake print
have-
shoes.
There.
Listen,
The
can I
snake
go
was that
first on
it was a
this one?
snake, but it was like a skeleton.
Yeah, that she had the apple in its mouth, but her shoes had the snake skin
Or
on
snake
it.
skin shoes. She had snake skin pumps on.
Her
But I
pumps.
see El Teddy's hand is up. What's up? When you done?
No, I'm waiting for the next person. I just
Did you
wanna-
call him El Petty?
Is his name not El Teddy?
She said she thought you
I
called
thought
him
he
El
said El
Petty.
Petty. I thought he said El Petty.
Not
No, that's what you're
the
saying.
El Teddy.
I'm hollering, not El Petty.
But he is
Oh.
Teddy
I'm
though.
sorry. I thought that's what he said. I'm sorry. I thought that's
No.
what he said, El Teddy.
But what did you want to say? He laughed.
Well, he was waiting for us to get back to.
What did he want to
I
say?
I'm pretty
really
sure
thought
we're
that's
getting
what
to
you said. My
Octomom
bad.
next.
My bad.
Yeah, next up is
El Teddy, put your
Plain
ass
Jane.
back here.
Yeah, because you got to tell us about Plain Jane, please, El Teddy, please. Woo! Anybody want to talk about this Octomom before I go in?
I did.
I don't know how I
Bullet
It was
said
commit.
it
She
made me laugh.
I didn't like
Huh?
it.
I missed it. The looks went by so fast. I didn't even see that.
I thought it was disgusting. I didn't find it funny or
missed
campy.
it.
I just was like, ugh. Like
Wait,
she
kids,
literally was
what she
wearing the babies around her neck. It didn't do it for
Wait,
me.
hold on.
Sorry.
Why you keep saying "poor kiss my cheeks"?
What did I do?
Probably because we ended up over talking about
I don't
mistake.
know. I asked her why she keeps saying "poor kiss my cheeks."
I don't know either.
Wait, now what did you say about this look, Kiss My Cheeks? Because you said something and I missed it.
I said I liked it.
Yeah.
It made me chuckle. Because it reminded me of the actual Octomom, how she had all them kids, and she still got her BBL and stuff done too. So it felt real to me.
Man, I was torn on
I
this
just
one.
didn't like the fashion.
This is the only time I haven't liked
Where's
this
the
baby's
fashion?
face. This is it's supposed to be a fashion runway. You look crazy. Her face looked crazy to me in this. I did not like her paint in this. Her eyes look crazy. I didn't really care for her makeup all episode, if I'm be honest with you. The only part of this I really, really liked, and it's probably the part that Abby hated the most, is when she dropped that last baby out. But what really did it for me, what really did it for me though, is not that she dropped the baby out, it's that she left it on the stage. That sent me out. Oh, I was screaming, hollering, laughing. When she left it, you looked crazy, girl. This is not a good look. But I hate that I like her on the stage. I just want to hate her so bad. But look, chop. Concept lovely.
Oh.
Oh,
I mean, I realized her end game is good. She said, but here's the thing with Plain Jane, she's trying to get the comedic, thing from Rue. But girl, this is a fashion runway. I get you trying to be the next Jimbo, but Jimbo at least brought fashions.
That's a stretch
at times.
Jimbo brought her husband's checkbook.
Jimbo has a husband?
Oh.
A rich husband.
Right. I want to know what's.
Oh, Jimbo's low. Are you kidding? Jimbo's loaded. Okay, just so we're clear, those breastplates that she wears that we know she has at least 4 or 5 of, those boys run you $500 a pop. I guarantee she ruined at least 2 of them doing the antics on Drag Race. Mama is obnoxiously loaded, like obnoxiously so.
Jimbo, send me $20,000. Let me see it's real.
She was never worried about like her winning that cash prize was never. That was never her thing. She didn't care.
She wanted America's vote.
She wanted to show off in front of her. I'll give her this. She wanted to show off in front of her biggest idol. Who wouldn't want to? If you got the opportunity to flex in front of your biggest idol, baby, I'm spending every coin I can to flex in front of my big. I don't care. So I mean, shout out to her for it, but Mama was loaded, so
We still
I
not
hate
done with
this.
Gilmore looks. What's
I don't
that?
even know who this is.
This is Tsunami Muse or her mother.
That's
Candy
Candy
Muse.
Tsunami Muse.
I
It
hate
was
Candy,
Zach.
I hate Candy Bush mouth, but I was impressed by this look, and the fact that
I
that
thought that was
Candy
cute
gave her
too.
that
I
damn
liked it too.
boombox is chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Her bringing the actual boombox back, the
Yeah, I
actual
liked it
one,
too.
because that's the actual boombox from the episode. So shout out to her for actually bringing it with her. This wasn't bad. This is fine. Do that tantrum on UK versus yes.
Next up, we have Plasma's Amber.
Tracy.
Amber, and I'll tell you when to say something about Tsunami Muse, even though you don't like her paint.
Because he was just gonna drag that paint again. Because
Why?
Okay.
That's it.
I won't lie to you though. I will say that orange
Right.
cheek looks even worse in this blue look. Her paint looked worse in this candy
Okay.
look.
We ain't even on the last looks yet.
What y'all think about Plasma
I can't even see it.
as
Clean.
Amber Lynn? That
She
was
went to
really
her
good.
local theater.
Because
It felt historically accurate.
She went to her local theater and grabbed the theater piece and walked out the door. Okay, cool.
I like
She like in Pulse, how they went into that museum and took the pieces.
And took the yep.
mhm.
That's exactly what it's given. This look, the caption for her Instagram is gonna say, "This look was on loan from X Community Theater." Girl, next.
Okay, so the last
Not X
the
Community
last
Theater.
category.
Wherever
Anything
city
else
she
on
from.
Plasma?
Mm-mm.
All right, so
No.
Call Me Mother is in the last category. Geneva Muse, what was Geneva Muse? She didn't like candy here. She didn't like candy.
Oh, I mean, the bottom of this dress looks like a Candy Muse original.
It
so.
does. Where is the look? What is that?
And Rue would have put Candy in the top 3 with that.
Mm-hmm.
She would have been safe, but you're right.
I
This
didn't
is a
like
fucking
it.
mess.
You didn't like it?
No.
El
Wait.
Teddy, what about you?
It's a no for me.
I did not.
No, you
Really, B, what did you not like about it? Oop, maybe
It
not.
wasn't an outfit. It was just fabric wrapped around like a sarong. It
It's
wasn't.
definitely giving her skirt got ripped in the middle.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Dawn.
It looked like something Shea Coulee made before. So I was like, it's not fresh. It's
Yes.
We all said that. We said this looks fine, but Shea Coulee executed this 1,000 times better.
Mm.
Ugly.
Would you say ugly?
not. Who is that?
That's Hershey.
That's Hershey.
That's her.
I mean, this is an automatic chop. You cannot walk. I love her to pieces. But from a show perspective, you can't walk out with clothes that were already made in a sewing challenge. That is the unforgivable kiss
Yeah.
of death in this show. It will put you in the bottom no matter how bad anyone else looks. It will almost send you home unless you unequivocally slaughter the other person on the stage.
And she did.
That's not the edit we got.
Yeah,
That's all I can say.
when she didn't make those pants, I was like, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. She should. I think she could have used the socks.
I
The
think the
socks
sock
would have
just
been
ideal.
good. I don't know how.
Yeah, I think she just. I think that she was just being too literal. Like, you're just sewing socks. Had she cut the socks open and sewed the socks together to create a skirt, I think she was just being too literal with, I'm just going to sew a bunch of socks. Cut them open and maybe cut up a pattern. I don't know.
Honestly, what I would have did, looking at what she started with, instead of them just being on top of that black, I would have cut out the sock shapes from the bottom, from what was under it, so it looked like they were all like free floating, and just made like a 3-tier skirt out of the socks like that. Or like you said, open them and let double up the amount of fabric you got with them. because the skirt idea I
Mhm.
didn't hate. It just needed execution. But you gotta have sewing skills. So also, dear Hershey, I love you. I love you to pieces. Like, girl, I want to be you. We will not be wearing that wig ever again, hopefully. Unless it's, for a meme. By all means, put it on for a meme.
Honor of Hershey's money piece on her wig.
Huh? What'd you say?
I said I wore my money piece.
But your wig not down your forehead. Your wig is in the right place. So that was
Yeah.
what's wrong with Hershey wig. It was down too far.
Mm-hmm. And it wasn't secure because baby during that lip sync,
Or down.
it was sliding to the left and to the right. I was confused by this
Alright,
shoe.
so Mirage.
This is the definition of it doesn't have to look good, but if you sell it, you can get by.
I didn't like this post-apocalypto. I didn't like it.
Correct. It looked like an unfinished.
Waterworld.
It looked like an unfinished season 4 sewing challenge.
Yeah.
She would have been lip syncing next to Jiggly for an unfinished look, but because
Listen, we're not gonna do no jiggly baked potato slander over here.
I mean, it would no. Actually, you know what? Yeah, no, it would have been her. Like this was the evidence of thank God she can walk.
Local bar.
Here's why. Okay. It's because my cheek said pass, girl. I'll give her this for it being like what 5-6 different individual pieces. She tailored them well.
No, it looked very ill-fitting, especially that jean part at the bottom. Did not like it.
Wait, hold on. Ooh. I had only seen it move in movement. Now I'm like looking at a picture of it. Uh-oh.
Mm-mm.
Okay, well let me
It's-
this.
It's okay, but I couldn't see this being like sold anywhere.
This was
Possibly
definitely
maybe
not landing
Temu,
her
but
in the
that's
top.
it.
This was definitely not making her a top position. She thought she should have been in the top. I was confused.
Oh my gosh, the delusion.
Who
The
is that?
delusion.
A mandatory meeting.
I don't even remember that, but it's the no. Mm-mm.
A mandatory mess is what it is. A mandatory.
Baby, call the HR. Somebody call the HR department because we have been slandered on the job, and somebody has to do something about it. Because this is, girl, what is this? What is this jacket thing on the back? And like I saw somebody say, well, at least she lined it. Girl, she should have burned it.
Absolutely.
The only nice thing
Yeah, I
about
didn't like the bandana in the back.
the only thing nice about this is the fabric that she used right here. That's it. The fabric. What did y'all think of her eye makeup?
Hmm.
I don't remember.
I'm not even gonna lie to
Morphine.
y'all. I just don't. I don't remember none of it. I don't remember.
That's why I don't even remember it.
Morphine.
I don't understand the witch's hat.
She didn't understand the witch hat. She flat out said, and I got this little witch hat. I don't really know why, but I think I look cute. And I said, you should have took it off then.
Right.
Because if you didn't know why you had it on.
Right. And none of us knew why you had it on. Like, none of us.
And the thing is, Morphine, you knew you was going to be safe
We
with
don't
this.
understand
Paul
either.
said to you in the workroom, when you just going to wear something and wear your ass out, and then you wore something with your ass out, like, you didn't have to do that hat.
Right.
You could have just wore your butt out, and RuPaul was not going to let you go home because you did what she asked you to do.
Facts.
And Maya, what's her name? Maya something.
Maya
LePage?
and girl.
Did she make this?
That's what she said.
I don't believe that.
The only reason I do believe it is
I'm having a hard time.
Me too.
I think the only reason
I'm
I
having a hard
low-key
time
believe
believing
it.
And I just be honest about that outfit. When I saw her come around the corner, I started singing, "We're the Parkers." Dang, mama. Just me. I'm by myself there.
It
I
gave me
started
kind of
singing
like
Nirvana in my
Now that
head.
you
She
say
looked like
it.
she was out of Teen. I started singing Teen Spirit.
Here we
What
are.
you said, kiss my cheeks?
Entertain us. I feel still.
Yeah. Basically.
Q.
For Q to be the seamstress of the season, I was expecting more. I was like, I mean, it's a bodysuit with a something coming up, and we seen them shoulder coming up plenty of times.
I was gonna say she definitely likes to do this big off the shoulder situation a lot. It's well made.
It's
Like,
well, it's not like a wow.
I'm not excited, especially because it's in black and white.
Nymphia win.
She deserves to win. I love that.
I
hated the boot.
The boot, I paid it because it's
I
her
loved it.
branding.
I loved it.
I paid the boot because her brand, but I'm not gonna hold you when it hit the corner, especially because we did not know what she was gonna do. Like, they hid it from us. I audibly gasped. I really did go like, because it was pretty tea when I first saw it hit the runway, and then she walked, and I said, I don't know if you really did a whole lot here, but the styling is lovely.
I wonder what the parameters
But it
were.
looked good. Like it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
She just embellished her outfit better than Hershey did. I feel like Hershey and her did the same level. She just embellished hers better.
Yeah, I didn't like that outfit at all.
Wait, which
I
one?
did. It gave me very much. What's the Shea Coulee construction worker? Wizard of Oz.
I like Saphira's. It gave
Don't bring me no bad news. It's giving very much the Wiz.
It does. Oh my
It was supposed to be
gosh, it
Wiz.
does give me "Don't Bring Me No Bad News."
It does. That's the feeling that it evoked when she hit the
Because of
runway.
the garment, how she was moving.
No, it
See,
does. You
I
can say
got-
that. It does.
I got very, very auntie minion.
I can see that.
I got
It also is giving me very hocus pocus.
I think what it is
The hair?
The hair.
Saphira sold this. Like, and I think it was something she even said while she was walking. And she was like, and I have to make sure that these proportions are right so that I look as small as I come across in these clothes. And I said, yes, ma'am, because the proportions are
proportionizing.
Because
some
the
people
thing
need a
is,
lesson.
people don't realize
They need to make that a lesson on every season.
Okay.
Proportionize. How to proportionize.
Out of drag, that's a nigga. Like, that's a big man. That's a nigga out of drag. Like, that's a man. It's a big old 6 foot man out of drag. Like, that's a man.
That's a man, Savannah.
So for her to look like that and to have that kind of shape and proportion,
That's a good man, Savannah.
Shout out to her.
Who is that?
You don't want it. You don't even have to show us that. You don't want it.
But I don't even. Who is it?
It's plain Jane.
Oh,
It's Jimbo Jane.
Jimbo Jane. You know what? That is her name for the rest of the season. Jimbo Jane.
Yes. You know, she's there.
I liked it. I liked the socks. I thought it was
the socks.
I thought it was decent for.
Not her. She loaned her them socks so she could finish her outfit.
You could tell it was safe. It was pinned though. That was not. No sewing was done.
No sewing anywhere.
It's an outfit and it's on her body and it's not falling off.
My problem is this like halfway knot parachute thing on her back, because we did see that thing. There's just all that gathering of fabric that's actually behind her, right? It's a disgusting gathering of fabric that's just sitting on her back. and they were like, "You look kind of cool," and I'm like, "How?"
'Cause
She
she
should have
don't-
been in the bottom for me.
Anybody, as long as they don't come out with like a la 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 Ree with the bags falling off.
But if you do come out like Lala Ree with the bags falling off, you better perform like Lala Ree did while the bags are falling off.
You just better.
Oh no!
This broad made a whole gown
Plasma.
out of what I don't know.
Is it jeans?
This is giving me what's the try hard girl's name? Oh god,
Jan.
her too.
What's
I
this?
feel like she was
wig?
like,
She was
just
last.
joining.
Oh, this helmet of a wig, I can't.
Not the helmet of salvation.
Not
Not the helmet of salvation.
She didn't put on the full armor though. She put on the helmet, and that was it.
I cannot.
That's the helmet of salvation.
The cut, the color is terrible. Somebody call Utica and teach her how to use the what looks like sleeping bag. How did you take men's clothes and make them look like sleeping bags on your body? Somebody call Jada Essence Hall and teach her how to use blacks in different textures and colors the correct way. This is a. How were you not in the bottom this week, ma'am?
I don't know.
Oh, I know. The people like
So
you. The girls like her.
So speaking of the bottom, who do you think should have been in the bottom instead of
Maya.
It should have
Maya.
been Maya.
I mean, she
It
was
should have
there.
been Maya,
It should have
Hershey,
been Maya.
and Plasma.
Maya.
Oh, I thought it. I would have put Megami in there.
Yeah, Megami, not Plasma.
Don't cry out loud.
I didn't
sorry.
know could
Do you agree with the?
a lot of them except Geneva. I don't think should have been there.
I was okay with
You
Geneva
know what?
being there.
Yeah.
You could have
I
taken out
was
Geneva.
so,
Yeah.
I was so offended by her level of entitlement of how dare you put me in the bottom.
Now that I did not like. I wonder if they
Oh,
put her in the
right.
bottom because she was giving that energy
It
to
could have
them
been.
in the room.
It feels like that's who she is as a person. Like,
I wonder
how
if they
dare
don't like her. I wonder if she's
I
like,
am sickening bitch.
yeah. I wonder if they didn't like she was sitting there like over living for herself, and people were like, "Hey, let's fix the delusion."
Is she sleeping?
Loretta?
No.
Oh.
But I wanted to point out we went over that part, but when they put that secret envelope, Ruth dropped that envelope.
Oh,
I
girl.
wanted them to show who ranked who, at least who ranked top and who ranked bottom, so they could have caught Plain Jane being shady.
I knew they weren't gonna do that because Jane. Here's the thing: if they did that, they would put a target on her back, and that would mess up everything. Because by them not doing that, she's still free to be chaotic without
They
exposing
could
her.
do a hint or something, because just the results, I was like,
Because the thing is, we don't want the producers to tell the girls that Jane is intentionally being see you next Tuesday. They got to figure it out. Because if I'm the producer, Jane is my favorite person in the room. She gonna get some stuff started. She gonna say some craziness, and if we keep her from having a target on her back, she can keep going. If they had gave that list, Jane would have been in the bottom tonight, no matter what.
yeah, and she would have went home because we saw her lip sync.
Yeah, we saw that last one, and that's why I say they're not gonna. They would have never put Jane down there.
So do we agree with the winner as Nymphia?
I'm okay with it being Nymphia.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, fine. Honestly, any of the top three,
who do you think should have won?
But that's just me. I think it should, because Q
I would have
hit every.
Yeah,
I think Q.
I thought Q was the best one.
See, I would have personally picked Safira Cristal. But just the thing is, that last look from Nymphia it's been a very long time since someone has created something, and I actually like gasped out loud, like said, "Oh my god!" That look will go down as one of the top 5 in Drag Race history of a created look in the workroom. So yeah, I ain't mad at her winning.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you say, El Teddy? I didn't hear what you said.
Oh no, I said I would have picked Q.
Q. Oh. It definitely
So the
wouldn't have
lip
been
sync.
Safari. It wouldn't have been Safari.
Mm.
Not for me. Sapphire.
So the lip sync. Some of y'all said that y'all thought Hershey should have won.
Yes.
I
If I'm cutting you off, it's kind of like
Okay, here's my thing.
y'all.
I didn't like anything Geneva did for that lip sync. I didn't like anything that she did for that lip sync.
Agreed.
That kick, that split. I didn't like anything. I didn't like anything that she did.
I think Hershey did a better lip sync, but I expected more out of Hershey's lip sync. Does that make sense?
Yes, we've seen what Hershey can do. We've seen her perform, especially when she's. She did a good lip sync. She kept it in that lady character or whatever.
Yeah, she
However,
did a good lip sync now.
we've also seen Hershey perform like when she gets to like really buck, and she like can throw down. So one song choice, stick of Ava Max. In general, as a long, for me watching it and watching the edit of it, I knew Hershey was going home when neither one of them was the clear winner of the lip sync. And here's what I mean is we say Hershey gave a better lip sync, and that is because it is exactly what the edit was supposed to do, which is show you that this girl can perform and she can hold her own. It wasn't supposed to show you that one girl got outdone by the other. Hershey was going home today no matter what. So sorry to say it. Like, as soon as she walked out there with them pants on, it was a wrap. The only way she was staying is she had to perform so well, we would have said Geneva who? And even then, I knew it was really a wrap when Maya was not in the bottom for her. And you had RuPaul say, girl, you seem timid. And she went, no, I'm not. Baby RuPaul, go last season and find what's the one black girl who doesn't
But
take.
they would have, if Maya was in the bottom with her, they would have picked Maya because Maya would have flipped from one end of the stage to the other end of the stage.
Yeah, Maya would have definitely won. Yeah. But I feel like even with the critique. Oh, but they'll get away with that. For at least one or two lip syncs, she'll get away with the flipping and dipping. But I also felt like, to me, I felt like Mariah her critique was worse. I agree with you 100%, Angela, that once she came out there in those pants and Ru said, you didn't make those pants, did you? I knew then. I was like, yep, that's a wrap. But I also feel like Mariah got if Hershey had made the Argyle skirt, even as hideous as that skirt looked like it was getting ready to be, if she had made her an Argyle skirt and put together a top, I think she would have been fine, because there were some looks that were just worse. I really do.
I mean, even the girls in the room
do I
kind
think that she would have? Yeah, I think she still would have been. I mean, she still, but because her first look was cute, her second look, her third look would have been like whatever. But there was some people that all three of their looks were like,
bad. I agree. No, I agree with that. I think if her third look had some effort to it, I think the girls would not have put her in the bottom two because they like her. And even the people, when they put her in the bottom two and they were doing the Raider Queen, you could tell like
they didn't.
The people who they said her name, they were just like, "Oh damn, we have to, girl." Like, this was one of them. It's no shade moments. Like, that voting for her right there was fair. It wasn't about nobody's feelings about her. It had nothing to do with that. I will say, if I was there playing the game, this was the first showing challenge, and I seen her sit there and walk out in some pants and not make it, I'm not putting her in the bottom.
Because when it's showing challenge come back around, because it's gonna come back around,
I'm gonna need somebody else that's gonna need to be in the bottom later. And there's no shade to her. It didn't matter who it was. If you did that bad, we're gonna have to do this again. Let me get rid of somebody who was kind of bad, so they don't oops and do okay, and keep the girl who was terrible. But that's what I mean with this voting thing. Everybody wants to be politically correct and they want to do it fair. Girl, this is a competition. Fair is only to you winning. That's the only fair that matters here. It's a television show. Why are we trying to be congenial at a voting on a television show? What are you doing? This is $200,000 on the line. That's why I'm not mad at how Plain Jane voted that
That's
first
why
episode.
I never understood. That's why I never understood. I mean, I know it's another conversation. I've never understood that All-Stars thing. Well, I don't want to vote out the best person because I want to beat the best. Bitch, you did.
You
beat
did.
the best
You did,
because you were
the best is in the bottom,
and you got an
and
opportunity
you
to
have
send
the
somebody home. Like I've never understood that thought process. Well, I want to beat the best. You did.
You did.
You were the top this week. You beat the best.
And that
Like,
girl is in the bottom.
that makes no sense to me. Let me tell you something. The biggest threat is going to be my lipstick every time. Every time. The person who is the biggest threat to me winning is always going to be on my lipstick. I will never
Every
understand
time.
that thought.
Every time. And again, the same thing with this voting. If y'all sat there and watched this happen, if you know Maya can perform her butt off and we in the sewing challenge and she didn't do terrible, get her out of here. If I'm up there, I don't want to lip sync against Maya. I'm safe. She go home. Get in the bottom.
It's
Get
a
the
game
bottom.
at the end of the day.
Magami even. Magami
It's
is
definitely a game at the
even
end.
though this one wasn't great, she's still a seamstress. She got some talent. You know what? She had a bad day today. Girl, get out of here because I don't need you having a good day when I have my bad. Go home. Like,
Okay.
I would just like to say to Tracy on a side note, the eagle has landed.
Now, what happened in Untucked? Because I saw part of it.
oh,
I didn't see
girl.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, so
I
let's
didn't
see.
watch Untucked.
All right, so here, let's get through this. So we get in there, the girls walk in. Per usual, they're talking about whatever they got to talk about. Let's get to where this gets good. Baby Dawn is sitting there sipping her House of Love cocktail. See, Soulful Dog, this people don't realize there was a whole situation that happened right before that was a catalyst for Jane and Amanda. So while everybody's sitting there just talking about the looks, talking about who they think is in the top, Dawn and them big old eyes decides to say, girl, this drink is hitting. And I just have to tell you that your Tweedledee Tweedledum look, girl, I hated it.
Just out the clear blue sky. Ain't nobody asking nothing.
Nothing happened. Baby,
She said, can I just say, I hated it.
It was the fact that she went, and I think it's because these drinks are hitting. And I was like, oh, girl.
And
But
I'm
the
just
part-
going to be honest, I hated it.
But the chaos after that was the fact that then they fielded the room and all the other girls disliked it. But not only that, then we got the example from Miss Tsunami Muse who did the walk in front of them. Oh, terrible. Whew. This was hilarious. Then we finally clear up with that. And then we sitting there and then out of nowhere, Jane looks at Amanda and says,
I do not.
girl, I just have to be honest with you. I hope that in the future you can, change my opinion because the look you currently give, it's not working for me.
She's like, I don't feature it. I don't live for it. It's not good. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
It's like, you make better choices in your life because everything you do is terrible. Everything. I hate everything.
Wow.
But I'm not
Do
mad
you
at
have to breathe
Amanda.
like that on every breath? Really, bitch? That's the energy that it was giving.
Very that. But I'm not gonna hold you. I
Wow.
wasn't mad at Amanda because Amanda woke up.
Amanda
Because
said, well, bitch, why
It
don't
wasn't
you
for you.
stop breathing and drop dead then? If that's how
Okay.
you think about it.
Baby, Amanda looked at her and said, oh, girl, well, it's not for you. It's not really. What about you? Like, what's the problem? Where is this even coming from? And she said, well, no, girl, I was just offering my opinion. And she said, well, you could have kept
She
that.
said, well, nobody asked you for
No.
your opinion, bitch.
She goes, well, I'm sure somebody features me. And she goes, but Jane said to her, she said, I can assure you more people feature this than they do that. But then it was Plasma trying to get into this. From across the room, gonna say some, girl, before you're reading people, you need to get your bracelets unhooked from your arm hair, which was kind of funny. However, Jane, and this is what really got me, Because Jane, you was just in a group with this girl Plasma, so you know her voice. It was Jane turning around going, "What was that? Who said something?"
And Plasma set up and said, "I did, girl."
I did, and she said, "Not you with that makeup on your face. Not with that makeup you've been running."
It was really.
And
we
then Jane
still
got-
all in the same room though, but they were still all in the same room together, and you trying to read me down, girl.
Okay. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was here for the people coming back for Jane and like getting her back, but like y'all gotta come harder than that because she was eating y'all up. Like, no shade, Jane ate them up. Jane ate up Amanda and she really ate up
What got
Plasma.
me is when she said, "Who said that?" And Plasma leaned forward and said, "I did."
I did, girl.
And what the fuck you gonna do?
That was cute, but the problem was,
I said,
Jane,
"Oh no."
but then Jane got her back and then she got quiet, and I said, "Aw."
That's all we saw, child. And then somebody said, "Well, Hershey, how do you feel?" And then Hershey started crying.
Yeah.
And I was
Baby,
really
that
like,
fight was
"Can
everything.
you
I'm not
bitches
gonna-
stop being bitches?" So the real person who's in jeopardy here, can we talk to her for a second, please?
Okay, so for that part, yeah, and then we got into the sad, emotional. Hershey sad,
And I
and we
cried.
find out why, and you get it. And I mean, outside of that, that's really all that happened. That Untucked was everything though, because we got everything we needed. We got fights, we got emotions, we had a couple laughs.
It was given very much. You think I'm aggressive?
Okay, it really gave me season 4, like Interior Illusions Lounge, like. But for me, it was the other girls making sure that they were still a part of it, because I would have been Tsunami sitting there
Tell me exactly what is it that you do successfully? Quickly. Tell me.
But for me, it was really Mirage in the background, hitting that shade button every time Jane said something, which was driving home the fact that Jane was dragging these girls and nobody was stopping her. I'm nervous though, because Jane, I hope you don't try Saphira like that. Something tells me that
I feel like the one who got the smoke for her is gonna be Miss Saphira.
It's her.
I feel like that'd be the one. That's gonna be the one.
Because was it just me, or were we kind of missing Saphira from this whole episode?
She was
parts.
mad quiet. She was
We
quiet.
didn't get a lot of personality this episode.
We only got her.
Well,
shit.
I believe this is because this is the first episode with all 14 of them in the room.
Correct.
And so some people have taken a backstage. I'll pull it out later. But this ain't my time to be look at me.
They're gonna be here for a while, so we don't need their story yet.
Down, look at me when I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's giving me. I want somebody to I need somebody to make Jane eat it and eat it hard.
But that being said, y'all gotta come as hard as she is, because Mama is making Emmy Award-winning television at this point. Like her, hate her, whatever the conversation is about her, she is the moment.
Soulful Dog, I gotta
Emmy
finish
Award though.
with that season
Huh?
of Life's a Drag, because Plain Jane was on Life's a Drag, and she was
a menace.
She was acting
She
crazy
was?
over there too.
She was a menace on that show. That's why I'm not surprised, bothered, or confused by what she giving now. Because I said, this how she act.
Because the
this how she
dramatic
acts.
she pulled on Life's a Drag for no apparent reason.
And the thing is, this is light work for her.
Right, compared to what she
Because-
did on Life's a Drag.
And them
Child,
girls that she
baby.
know, oh baby, here she walked in and she said, "Oh, I knew it was gonna be easy because I was the most beautiful one." No, in Life's a Drag, she walked in and said, "Oh, looks like the boogers are all here again. Guess I'm gonna make the most money because you bitches are ugly and got no pads on." Like, but these are her
Come
sisters
in,
that she key
yes.
with. Like, these are her sisters that she talks to like
Yeah.
that. Like, so this is who she like. This is how she
spraying
is.
with a shotgun on Life's a Drag. Like,
Baby.
baby, nobody getting out. The spray not finna miss nobody.
And I
Everybody
live for it.
something.
She
I
makes
felt-
great television. Oh, she makes great television.
I did not like her on Life's a Drag.
I didn't like her, but she makes good television. You gotta have somebody you dislike.
I
You
guess.
can't like everybody.
Well, I don't like her, so she must be doing her job because I can't stand her.
That's true.
Okay.
I can't stand her antics, but I'm glad the season is not RuPaul's best friend race.
It's not.
Best
It's
friend
it's
race.
not, but you don't have to be an asshole in everything that you do.
I agree with that.
Right,
You don't.
right.
I agree she should not be. I'm just glad that we have a polarizing personality to discuss. That is all. I think what she's doing is just messed up. It's not okay, and she needs to chill out.
And we all waiting for her downfall. We waiting.
Right, but for the purpose of us being able to sit up here and do this, I'm glad she's there and doing everything she's doing. That being said, we already know she about to backpedal on Pussy Pop next week. So, because the preview showed us her apologizing to Amanda.
And Amanda eating and Amanda.
Right? Amanda don't even want it.
Amanda said, "Girl, you can
Amanda
keep that."
don't even want it.
And I said, "Thank you, Amanda. Do not accept that apology because that's some bull."
Any final thoughts on this episode?
No, we're sad justice for Hershey.
We're sad to see Hershey go.
The church in the morning.
All right. That being said, please make sure you follow her on Instagram at Hershey Liqueur, or is it Hershey Liqueur or Hershey Liqueur Jete?
It's Hershey Liqueur Jete.
Follow her on Instagram at Hershey Liqueur Jete. You can go on her link, buy her merch. You can also find her booking information and make sure she comes to a city near you. So make sure that these girls are out here still working. Okay, mama has 2 kids that she has to make sure to eat. 2 and a husband. So we will make sure that the people are taken care of. Just because they went home first does not mean they're bad drag queens. There are over 10,000 queens that apply for this show, and 14 of them make it.
And she
Boom,
got through.
shakalaka.
14
Boom,
out of about 10,000 applications. Okay.
Well,
boom shakalaka.
Follow her on TikTok.
Follow
her
on
TikTok.
Yeah,
on
follow her on
the
TikTok.
TikTok.
It's hilarious.
And if you see her at a show, tip her down.
Please.
Okay.
Tip all the girls,
Angela,
but tip her the most.
Angela, where can the people find you?
Got you. You all can find me right here on youtube.com at youtube.Angela Roche. You can also find me on Instagram at Angela Roche as well. Yeah.
El Teddy, where the people can find you besides in your phone?
Wow.
See, he gotta laugh. Look, he can't do nothing but laugh.
Find me nowhere. I'm done.
Period.
You can find
You
our
done?
at LT.
Yep.
He had to respond to it like Plasma did. When you get gathered properly, you just gotta go.
No.
Oh my gosh, he clicked off. Oh,
No,
now he's
seriously,
back.
where can the
Okay.
people find you?
Nowhere and everywhere all at the same time. I'm good.
On YouTube at LTeddy27 Official, on IG at LTeddy27 Official. Join the membership, join the channel, join the debauchery. Amen. All right. Next. Loretta, where would
Really,
you find you?
At Really Be TV. I'm not asleep. I'm literally right here. My eyes.
No, I thought you were frozen. I thought you had froze.
Oh, okay. No, because everybody keeps thinking I'm asleep. I'm not asleep. I'm actually. Anyway, never mind. You can find me at Really Be TV.
On YouTube and Instagram. Amen. All right. Kiss My Cheeks, where can we find you, beloved?
It's Kiss My Cheeks TV everywhere. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter.
Kiss My Cheeks. Are we still going live tonight?
It might.
Or you're not
be.
up for it? If you're not up for it, I understand, baby. I know you got a lot going on.
It's a lot going on, so it might be best to do it tomorrow.
Okay, no problem.
And where the people can find you, Abby?
You
Abby
can
Marie
find
Reviews.
me on YouTube at Abby Reviews, on IG at The Real Abby Reviews or Abby Reviews 2. Either page, I be there. Yeah. Find me on somebody's panel somewhere doing something.
Not on somebody's panel.
And who's doing it next week?
I think
think it's Abby and then El Teddy.
I can't.
If we're
do
going
it
in
that week.
alphabetical order.
I
Huh?
can't do it for the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
I thought you was actually gonna do it today.
Angela, are you talking like Maya? What's happening? I can't hear you, baby.
We're good now.
Okay.
I had my mic muted. I can do if you can do next week, Abby, I'll do the week after.
Okay.
Okay,
And then El Teddy can go.
Teddy clean it up.
All right, cool.
Period.
All right. Thank you, everybody,
I
for coming.
still
I
have
want to
feelings, Tracy, about that damn episode of Traders, cause that round table was funny to me.
Traders was so good.
Mm.
It was really good. Did you watch?
And-
Loretta, are you
It was
watching the post-mortem episodes?
No.
Good
Yeah,
night,
we be trying to go
everybody.
home.
Okay. Go hit the button. We can talk about this when you click off. Go ahead. Peace out.
All right.